I know it's getting quite dark in here because it's getting too light and bright. Anyway, my finger is on the button. Push the buttons. We are now streaming another live stream once again. Let me see if it's going on. Yes, we are. Numero uno. So for those that are joined to the chat, this is most likely, hypothetically speaking, my final Sonic 3 related stream. That doesn't mean that it's the end of Sonic movie content. It's just I feel like for this one, I feel like from the previous streams I said what I had to say about the movie itself, but for right now, this is all about the bonus content, such as the storyboard animatics, maybe some videos that features me in it, whether it's a voiceover stop motion, or MegaCon Orlando, or just reacting to, like, I don't know, what's funny, hee hee ha ha Sonic content online. So that's what this stream is all about, since I've thought of this at the last minute. But also, I need to pay my bills, because you know what they say, the more the merrier. So yeah, there's going to be 3 people watching the stream. Galvanize. I can only sing the lyrics because I'm not playing the song because of copyright reasons. So, without further ado, I'm just self-promoting because that's what I do. Say there's only 3 people in the chat so far. So the Robotniks have entered the chat. Alright, promo time, baby. London, baby. Hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. What's not right? I'm just being too slow, not catching up. I mean, try to keep up. Hold up. Okay, we got the link. Because like I said, I'm just doing promo time because, you know, I'm a content creator, fish for subs. Selling tickets for the Ad Eggman hype train. So, let's see here. Don't get copyrighted. There we go. There we go. Just need to tap a bit more words. Promo time. It's rerun time. Hold up, Chad. I'm just trying to copy and paste because it's not allowing me with my big fat pudgy fingers. Hold up. That's not what I meant. There we go. Much better. Reacting to more Sonic Movie 3 content. Hold on. This might be... There we go. The right button. Push the button. Here we go, my roll of chums and my fellow eggheads. We're about to start in a second. Just please be patient with me. There we go. Try to do this without copyright. 2025. Alrighty then, chat. What am I missing before we start continuing? So I finally watched Sonic... I see someone spamming here. I get it's a reference to the meme for Metal Sonic because, hey, if they can reference shadow-loving Latinas in the 3rd movie, the here needs to be a reference to the next film because, come on, they gotta do it because they got Metal in the next film with a small, plushy face and up front, you know what I mean? So yeah, chat, before I start talking and presenting myself, I'm just trying to finish everything here. So I know, Escape from the City's playing in the background. Okay, here we go. One final Sonic 3 stream right now. Take my lead, I'll set you... Okay, still waiting for Jim Carrey to say, snooping as usual, I see. Yeah, hopefully someday. Maybe for Sonic 4, you never know. How am I? I'm doing well. Julia Bonavidita. Say buenos dias, mi bolito. Anyway, now that I got my fingers off the phone, definitely not scrolling around, just doing self-promotion stuff. So, anyway, the context of the stream, most likely, as of right now, this is most likely my final Sonic 3 related stream. That doesn't mean it's my final Sonic movie video, period. I mean, who knows, maybe it could be merch unboxing videos, or memes, or song edits, something like that. But I just feel like, for major content uploads that's not possibly related to songs or merchandise or memes unboxing or any of that, I just feel like this will be a nice swan song, because from the last stream that we've done from last January is the behind the scenes stuff, but at the exact same time, since a couple of days went past by, I'm pretty sure if you guys, I mean, if you watch these videos, I went to a couple of ventures, I've watched the No. I actually cosplay as Eggman for MegaCon 2025, also done Universal, but also in the thumbnail, you definitely see a couple of things that you may, like some of you may or may not notice. Like in the thumbnail, there's the Storyboard Animatics, which we could react to that. Or, I'm trying to think of another one. There's a Sonic Movie 3 stop-motion video where I voice Jim Carrey's Dr. Eggman, which I'm like, well, that's one content idea that's not copyright related. And then reacting to the vlogs. I mean, the vlog that I will commentate about is the MegaCon one, because I do have some inside stories to say for mostly people that never watched it, so that's what we're going to do. And the reason why I did say this most likely will be my Sonic Movie 3 stream, not only because I feel like I said I have to say about the movies, just that the next stream will not be Sonic related, which, spoiler alert, it will be a tier list stream, but it won't be Sonic related. It will be Spider-Man related for the brand new Spider-Man TV show, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Some people are curious by saying, what's your thoughts on the new show? Well, I would rank that new Spider-Man show for the next stream, which is like ranking all the Spidey TV shows. Probably might bring Gabriel, probably might bring one of the boys, so we can talk about Spectacular Spidey, Spider-Man Unlimited, Ultimate Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man show from Disney Plus, etc., etc. So that'll be like the next stream for those that would care like stuff outside of Sonic, but for right now, want to treat this as like my quote-unquote swan song for the Sonic content. So definitely doing fine in the chat. So without further ado, so you guys are not bored of me rambling through the camera, if we have to start reacting to something, which yes, we will react to hee hee ha ha funny stuff, what shall we start on? Should we start on the Storyboard Animatics, which were scrap concept that never happened in the third film, or gee, let me think, trying to think of another idea, or either react to the the stop motion video that I was a part of, where I voiced Dr. Eggman's his version of the character in Sonic 3. It was like way back in January. Just give me a second to scroll on my community post. Aha, yeah, this is this. We could react to this, or we could react to the Storyboard Animatics, or possibly react to the brand new game, which is the Racing CrossWorlds games, where we could talk about footage, which I've heard there's updates about that new game. And the funniest thing is, when I saw an update about the new Racing CrossWorlds game, I was literally at Universal when I was vlogging, and I was like, yo, new racing game. That's quite a coincidence. While I was like in the middle of the Universal ride when I was on that day off. So, find that pretty ironic. It's a shame that how Sonic movie trilogy never got tied to video game adaptations, but guess try the trend. Oh, you mean like video game movie content? Yeah. Like never like video game ties outside of Sonic 3. I'm excited for when we get movie 4 updates, even though that's going to be a while. We might get like small sprinkle stuff later this year. Like basically the smallest that we've ever got by saying, oh yeah, the movie's going to be a time traveling story. So yes, there will be Spider-Man content for the next stream, and this time I won't be doing solo, because for the Sonic stuff, let's be honest, I could just carry that on my own without the boys, but with the other stuff, like the Spidey stuff, that would be for the next stream. But for right now, just one more Sonic one, just to please the Sonic fans again, and also the channel to keep on growing for 8.5k subscribers. But anyway, enough of the ramble. So chat, what should we start first? The animatics, the Storyboard animatics for Sonic 3, or the stop motion video, or the racing game, or the MegaCon vlog? You guys put in the chat, you get to decide. If not, then I'll do it. In the words of Thanos, fine, I'll do it myself. No Jolly Ranchers on my finger hands. But yeah, just waiting for y'all in the chat to choose. Psst, we are who we choose to be, now choose. Quite ironic, because I'm going to be in a collab video later on. Alrighty then, my roll chums. Racing game, the animatics. Okay, I see animatics, racing game, so that's like a 50-50 tie. Just do rock, paper, scissors with emojis in the chat if you have to do that. So, it's either animatics or racing games, so like I said, just do 50-50. Do rock, paper, scissors, shoe if y'all have to in the chat. Or unless there's like someone third. MegaCon. Bro, okay, that makes it so unfair. There's like two in the tie. Like, y'all gotta choose. Like, racing game, Animatics, MegaCon. Like I said, rock, paper, scissors, shoe in the chat. because I'm not going to do a spin the wheel type of gig. So the MegaCon won, someone said MegaCon, Animatics is one, and the racing game is one. Choose, chat, choose. We only got to choose one at a time, which we will react to all of them, but which one to go first? I mean, for this one, it's 19 minutes. The Animatics probably take like 20-something minutes, and then, racing game will take like, I don't know, a short amount of time. Let's see. Is the chat just going to stay Jed, or am I just going to choose for myself? Yeah, I mean, literally, chat. I literally put in the thumbnail. Okay, MegaCon. Alright. Someone choose MegaCon. We'll definitely go with MegaCon it is. And good, because, you know, it's about me. It's my content. Let's go ahead and start off with that one.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christina Queller with Revival Chiropractic.
Have you ever wondered where all your tax dollars are going, woman?
They can be...
I don't think
There's
so.
a con.
Oh, what do you know? There's little old me. MegaCon. So yeah, MegaCon is the winner, so good, because once again, it's my upload, not somebody else's upload, so nobody can sue me for it. So yeah, background of, you know, little old me in the background.
My future is a cul-de-sac.
My future is a cul-de-sac.
I butchered the line. It's cul-de-sac, not con-a-sac. I was just thinking of reconnaissance.
Vaya con Dios. Erisor pesoso. Vaya con Dios.
Wait for it.
Erisor.
For those that don't understand the context, of course it's a line that he says in Spanish, Vaya con Dios, erisor pesoso. First of all, it's a line for one of Keanu Reeves' movies called Point Break, which was like a surfer movie that was free on YouTube. Secondly, of course, Jim Carrey's Eggman learns how to speak Spanish of watching telenovelas after his Mexican surgery. I mean, first movie, he learns how to speak Japanese. He also knows French. He speaks Italian in the second film. And no, he speaks Mexicano, so it makes a lot of sense. And personally for me, since I'm raised in a Hispanic household, it's pretty easy to pronounce the words.
Oh!
So yeah, you guys already got the basics of the intro. It's just me rambling, and then there's me in the Eggman suits. Okay, this is where it gets pretty interesting. So even though this is the second time that I've cosplayed as this character at MegaCon, but at the exact same time, I actually show up pretty late to the con, because usually I would show up like early in the morning, but you know, the lines can like basically just move on. Can he speak Russian? Нет, no. Who knows? I mean, the man has a triple-digit IQ, so he probably might learn every single word in the dictionary of every language, and thanks to the character's background being bilingual and dialects, I'm like, let me just learn a little bit of that. But since Sonic 3, he's learning Spanish just because of La Última Pasión, that's why we decided to do that. So yeah, outside of Sonic, Knuckles, and Chow, who's your favorite movie 3? I mean, you're looking right at him, it's easily Jim Carrey's Eggman. I mean, he's been my favorite character in all 3 movies, so what you're talking about, that's an easy answer for me.
Ha! MegaCon Orlando, baby!
First of all, I was aware that I was going to be pretty loud once when I shouted. Secondly, where I said, MegaCon Orlando, baby! It's a reference where, in the 3rd movie, him and the squad were about to go take the highs of stealing the gun key card, where he goes, London, baby! No, let me just try. London, baby! That's how he was like. I watched this in my native language. Argentina.
We're gonna get this party started. Welcome to the big reveal. Hope you can deal with all this riz.
I hope you can deal with all this riz.
Never would have thought in a million years that Jim Carrey would say that in a deleted scene, but you know what? I feel like the deleted scenes actually help out for like some of the improv jokes I say, like literally in this vlog, but that's how it goes.
But for now, we shall enter MegaCon Orlando, where this Pablo reveals his one.
Once when I was watching this vlog, I keep on repeating that phrase too many times.
Let's do this!
And then, surprisingly, no joke, guys, literally when I was done recording, this is like beginning the quest of literally me meeting other Marias throughout all the MegaCons, but this was the first one that I spotted on, and what's cool about this Maria cosplayer, you could tell she is definitely inspired by the movies version, because it's literally like the same outfit attire, but the major difference is she has Shadow on her backpack, and she has like a star in his head. But the reason why, of course, I decided to become grumpy as Ivo, because, bro, I mean, if you remembered in the movie where Gerald's like, oh, Ivo, you're no Maria. Clearly, if Ivo would ever see his dead cousin alive, he wouldn't be like, hey, cousin, how's it going? He would just be jealous and cranky by saying, can't believe our granddaddy loves you more than me. So that's why with that approach. And speaking of which, I was thinking more Grinch and Cindy Lou Who, because yeah, Jim Carrey does play the Grinch, so that's why I'm like, you know what, view the dynamic as that, but still, like, you know, be delightful about it. So anyway, let's see. People say the new Smurfs trailer is trash, and I agree. DJ Khaled! The influencer Smurf, totally unnecessary. Why is Rihanna Smurfette? Miscast. I'm talking about besides Eggman. Well, you didn't even put Eggman in your comments, so well, if you're asking, like, non-Sonic characters, Agent Stone, of course, along with Tom and Maddie, those are, like, my favorite non-Sonic characters of the movies. Agent Stone, Tom and Maddie, Wade Whipple, the bro just exists. Anyway, let's just continue with the vlog, which, for the record, guys, next time, if I cosplay as this character again, not only should I get, like, a game-accurate suit, I should get, like, one of these these tiny wireless mics where you can actually hear each other and actually hear people talk, like most of these content creators and all these vlogs where they have, like, the mini mic where you can actually hear people. But for this, I'm like, crap, we have no mini mics. This is a big crowded place in Orlando, so I have to type in some subtitles just for us to speak, because I bet when you viewers watch this vlog, you're going to be like, what are they talking about? So that's why I decided to put subtitles. So anyway, Maria numero uno.
Looks like I see my granddaddy-o's favorite grandchild that's not me, Maria Robotnik. So, how's it like being alive after...
There's a Miles Morales, there's a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in the background. Hey, what do you know? It's Gabriel's Toby Spidey suit.
Yeah.
Funny, because the shadow is, like, literally behind her back.
You're definitely pleasant with John with the Hedgehog, but in this case, it's another thing you had to...
Anyway, let me pause. So, we got Jim Carrey saying Riz before GTA 6 is wild. Yeah, bro. Jim Carrey flossed in Sonic 2, saying Riz and a delete saying Sonic 3. I mean in the Penguins movie. You mean Mr. Popper's Penguins. Ruin his career if he goes trendy in the Sonic movie. This is going to be the death of him. Nah, his career's not going to die because of that. I mean, there was one movie that almost killed his career, which is going to be a live-action Mr. Limbit Fish movie. If Eggman from either from the games or the movies have met Maria when he was young, do you think he might have turned out different? Well, if he was like... That's a good question. If Ivo was like, you know, before he becomes bald and before he becomes fat, like maybe before he would have met Sonic, maybe he would have been a completely different person. But since, you know, I'm cosplaying as Eggman, like, hey, this is an Eggman that actually fought Sonic, tricked Knuckles, and then meet up with his grandfather in Shadow. So I'm like, you know what? He would react that way. But if he would have, like, not met Sonic and probably, like, be younger, still have the hair, he probably would have, like, a different attitude to Maria. And by the way... The ball cap, guys, the ball cap was not easy to put on with all the glue and the stickiness. And I'm pretty sure you guys noticed that I have a Sonic in the backpack by saying, well, I'm the Eggman, I could just grab it as a whole. But I originally was going to zip up the jacket, but since, you know, my outfit is more based on his Sonic 3 look, like his Elvis circa 1976, let that big fat belly pout in, like I'm a dad bod. Anyway, let's continue.
Guns.
Lots
of guns.
Funny enough, that line was supposed to be in the movie. The writers confirmed there was going to be a John Wick reference where Shadow literally says, lots of guns. I'm like, yeah, we did got some John Wick references in the movie regardless, but come on. That would have been a nice reference to that meme. Rated PG.
Avoid explosions. And enjoy life.
Ha, referencing her death. Kung Fu Panda! Yo, Kung Fu Panda's in the chat!
Most likely, so whatever. Just keep on shining, the light shines.
Even though the stars are gone.
The stars are gone.
For this Maria, I decided to become a bit more polite.
Look, we just found the way. We got the...
And yeah, funny enough, I did stumble a couple of Uganda Knuckles, which I think I saw those guys. I think they actually asked me back in 2022 by saying, hey, are you going to be Eggman? And then boom, I actually encountered those guys again.
I'd be happy to show you the way. Do you know the way?
Oh yeah, even though I did not meet that much Eggman cosplayers yet, but however, there was like one, no joke, these two chicks are literally Latinas holding the exact same Shadow plush. The one on the right is actually the owner of the plush. I'm like, you know what? Just to make references to the I Love Latinas meme, that's how it is. Hi Pop Culture Dude, how's your day been? So far it's been pretty solid, thank you for asking. For now I'm just watching myself in the Eggman suits, chatting with some Latinas, which I will say this, I mean, thanks to the Eggman suits, got the Riz Master. But anyway, on to this cosplayer with the Shadow plush. But anyway, as I'm watching this vlog, I noticed some mistakes that I wasn't paying attention because in this segment, I was being so in character that I was not paying attention what was going on in the background, which you guys are going to know. So, you got a fat dork walking around, right? And then you see this.
Why would you miss me in a way? He used to be my granddad gets rich.
Hold up. So a Doctor Strange walks past by, right? And then you got this dude. I'm thinking he's cosplaying as Blade, you know, the vampire from the Marvel Comics who also appeared in Deadpool Wolverine. Then you got Elastigirl behind me, which, once again, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't notice. I think I accidentally, like, bump into them. Yeah, I knew it. I knew someone was going to say, I watched Mr. Labiscus' Jim Carrey video about that. Right, I know what you're talking about, where he goes, I mean, I could swim. Honestly, as a Carrey fan, I'm so glad that movie did not have it, because, boy, that would probably just be an embarrassing film to watch. Anyway, let's keep watching. Hey, look, Cypher.
Keep it safe for the kids, dude.
Yeah, I accidentally bumped into them, which, once again, didn't notice, but I apologize.
Well, then, you and I save the planet. Once when I decide to make my announcement, that doesn't happen to pissing on the moon the way.
When I say pissing on the moon, and then this girl just make a reaction, it's like, come on, I just gotta zoom in, because, you know, it's me material.
But my final words to you, Keanu.
Ay, con Dios. Erizo.
What's more telling? Well, it's like that Ultima Pasión. She secretly loves Latinas.
Gabriel.
I know I made a YouTube short about it, but basically this is like from the director's commentary that Shadow loves Latinas thanks to Gabrielle's like kill them both. Elastigirl got that gats. The weirdest thing is it was a race swap Elastigirl, which once again I was not expecting standing next to Mr. Incredible's wife for Fortnite.
She killed them both.
But yeah.
She's not a prize to be won.
I just love Latinas, Sonic.
Latinas. Okay, what was so cool about this Wolverine cosplayer? First of all, I was not expecting this dude to show up, like, some randomly in the middle, which, by the way, the suit, the mask, and the outfit, very spot on to the movie. Like, he even got the sideburns. Like, I think, off camera, we decided to recreate the Deadpool and Wolverine poster where I was taking the Deadpool role because, if you guys get it, Ryan Reynolds plays Deadpool, he's Canadian, Jim Carrey plays Eggman, who's also Canadian's Red, and since in Sonic 3, he was like, oh, a nano fist, I haven't, like, what he said? I think he said, I haven't seen that since I hate watched Green Lantern in 2011. So I'm like, well, since Green Lantern was an embarrassment to Ryan Reynolds' career, which even the Deadpool movies make fun of that, I decided to make that as a reference. So, what do you know? You just got Eggman and Wolverine, the unexpected Sega Marvel crossover, which, by the way, there were some other Marvel characters that show up. Like, for instance, there was a Spider-Man cosplayer, but I didn't grab my phone for that one because the dude did not have his mask on. But for Wolverine, this was an unexpected crossover, but y'all gotta see this. Really like
Look who I stumble upon. Another fellow Australian that has fine more groom, better hair. None other than...
I think in front of me he was like, you want me to just trim that mustache, bub?
Greatest showman alive. So, how's it like dealing with another Canadian that's not me?
Get it? Because Ryan Reynolds and Jim Carrey? Eh?
One more word. Please give me one.
Gubernatorial. By the way, that scene was so funny, but yet so raw when Wolverine just roasts the hell out of Deadpool, where he's like, you will never save a relationship with a goddamn stripper. And then basically just tearing him apart, and then he's like, you got nothing to say, mouth? I'm gonna fight you now. And then he got the bloodbath of playing you're the one that I want for the movie Grease. Comedy gold.
Honestly, I feel sorry for you.
Why do you feel sorry for me?
At least someone else knows the struggle of having to deal with an annoying little prick.
Yep. So do I.
Funny because Ryan Reynolds voiced Detective Pikachu, Ben Schwartz is Sonic, and I think they were both in a movie together. They were in the DreamWorks movie Turbo, where Ben Schwartz was a blue snail. Anyway, let me see. Have you seen or are you going to watch Dogman? I have not seen the full movie myself, but at the exact same time it is. I do have a question. Was Gerald there with you with his nano fist? Funny enough, there was a Gerald cosplayer that a lot of people said, but I never met him in person, though. But I'm like, yo... I would have done so much recreations of the we are two characters in a movie being played by the same actor. Would have loved to see that. Anyway, so who's your most wanted character after Amy and Metal Sonic? Big the Cat. That's honestly one next to Silver. I'm jacking it.
I deal with this blue rodent behind me, and
this
secondly, another thing I also can't stand, I hated his...
Yo, guys, are y'all seeing this? I wanted to point this out. Look at this Winnie the Pooh looking stripper cosplayer next to this Christopher Robin showing their shorts, where Winnie the Pooh is showing his ding-dong so long in the 100 Acre Wood. I would not be surprised if those dudes were stripper, but those guys were like, nearby me for like 2 seconds like, bro, you gotta be thankful that there's no kids around. Uy, pobrecito Pooh. But yeah, kids, this is the Green Lantern reference. I just want to comment about the Pooh cosplayers in the background.
Annoying little trick.
Yep, so do I. I deal with this blue rodent behind me. And secondly, another thing I also can't stand, I hated this Green Lantern movie back in 2011.
I haven't seen that since I
hate
hate
watched
watched
Green Lantern in
2011.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Personally, one of my favorite quotes and jokes from the entire movie, like after hating Green Lantern, where Joe's like, I was saving it for Comic-Con, but now there won't be a Comic-Con. Like I said, there was one Jiro cosplayer, but I didn't get to meet him in person, which that would have been cool. I recommend you should watch Dogman. Seriously, so good. From what I've seen, it looks pretty nice. A lot of people say it's like, oh yeah, it's as good as the Captain Underpants movie. So if I'm lucky to have a chance, maybe. But I have like no urgency to watch it in theaters, but probably like bootleg it if I could. And who knows, maybe if I watch Dogman, maybe I might make a DreamWorks movie tier list in the future.
Yeah, but in one debate, who does the better dance? Him with his NSYNC dance, or dancing with my genius Rangino dancing to the Chemical Brothers?
Okay, that question, I'm pretty sure you guys saw that on YouTube, like who does the much better dance, which, okay, as a matter of fact, I was asking this Wolverine cosplayer the exact same question. Between the dances from two 2024 movies, who do you think pulls off the better dance in 2024? Deadpool dancing to NSYNC's Bye 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 and Deadpool Wolverine, or seeing two Jim Carreys dancing to Galvanized by the Chemical Brothers? I mean, personally for me, this is not going to be a hot take or a cold take. Personally for me, I just think the Galvanized dance scene is, in my opinion, a lot better, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, the NSYNC Bye 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 is an iconic song and an iconic moment, Deadpool Wolverine, but let's be honest, Ryan Reynolds was not dancing in that Deadpool suit. It was a different guy. But for Jim Carrey, he did the dance scenes along with the stunt doubles, and for men in the 60s, he still got that A game, just like what he does in The Mask. You could have been doing the Galvanized. Yeah, I know, right? So if I ever would have crossed paths with them, do the Galvanized scene, do the reunion recreation of they start quizzing each other where he goes, the speed of light divided by the speed of sound divided by the speed of the bus, the movie speed, 17,893, points, 17,894 mph. Yeah, that's right, guys. I rewatched the movie multiple times just to memorize that line.
The Chemical Brothers.
Anything's better than watching two old men dance.
So, what he's saying, like, anything is better than watching two old men dance. Basically, what he's saying in other words, he'd rather see Deadpool messing with his body corpse in a bloodbath with all these agents in the background rather than see two old men dance. I'm sorry, but I 100% disagree with you, Hugh Jackman.
Absolutely. I mean, double your villains, double your fun. Just careful with the stabby stab. I will like you to stab this blue rodent behind me.
By the way, this whole part, unscripted, unexpected.
If
right
you
here.
could.
You know what? I think I'll stab a little something else.
Once when he stabbed me, guys, once again, screamed pretty loud from the whole entire crowd, so it's more like, well, to be fair, Eggman is a really loud character that screams a lot. And then after that, no. Sad depressing stuff. No money to Uganda. We shall not have this. Anyway, since that advertisement interrupted me during around this segment right here, I was like, huh. Well, literally after that, we just took a photo, did the Deadpool Wolverine recreation, and he was a pretty cool dude. Kind of wish I would have asked him for his socials, but pretty cool Eggman and Wolverine cosplay. Oh, what do you know? This was like literally the first Amy Rose cosplay, but I'm like, wait a minute, since she is going to be in the next movie, I think this is the best way just to be like Sonic 4 in a way.
And I thought I stuck to more than lure black cats. I was like,
spoiler alert, guys, this is a leaked scene for Sonic 4, so if you want to wait 2 more years for the next movie, there you go. Here's a deleted scene that should have been the final cut.
now I just got myself a pink hedgehog right here. So, I'm just going to pass the Emerald as your boyfriend.
I was lucky to get that plush.
Come and get me, strawberry shortcake.
Get it because she's short. Around that moment, my goggles fall off, which I was not expecting that. And then literally after when we were done recording, that Amy cosplayer was like, wow, this thing literally weighs a ton. And I'm like, that's the point. This was all the way, no joke, bought that emerald from Amazon Prime, shipped all the way from China, just to be here for like the Sonic 2 cosplay pics. And the reason why I made it huge, because I'm like, well, in the movie, it's meant to be huge. I mean, it's a giant treasure piece of a giant jewel that grants you power. So in my mind, it's like, well, gotta be accurate like the movies. And next time I could have got a smaller one, but no, you gotta make that movie accurate. And yeah, I think there's like 1 or 2 Tails cosplayers, but you know what? This has got to be like probably my favorite one, just because we decided to like stumble upon. And since I think this is like the only Tails cosplayer that I did encounter along, so I'm like, you know what? For this one, how about we test each other's different IQs, because these two are like the brains, the smart heads of the Sonic universe. Right here.
So after I meet blue hedgehogs, pink hedgehogs, John Wick hedgehogs, now I just got the little fox boy right here. So,
Get it? SA2 reference.
A little bit of my giant robots.
You know what I could have said? I could have just said, you think you can outsmart me? I'm the outsmarterer. Because, you know, references. It is on like Donkey Kong. Like a 1933 King Kong film.
We gotta do it.
By the way, I actually had fun editing this segment because this cosplayer was quite awesome.
This is what we do, because in other cases, like...
This is not Spider-Man No Way Home.
I'll give you one quiz. It's going to be a scientific one. It's a rare lung disease. What is the longest word?
In the English dictionary. Hold up. Rewind to that. Literally, when I quiz this, I'm like, yeah, I was not expecting this cosplayer just to get it. Wait for it.
What is the
Longest word in the... Literally, with that face, huh? Because I'm like, because, first of all, this is 100% a true fact that Jim Carrey says in the third movie, but also was a line in a deleted scene that literally the longest word in the English dictionary is actually a true fact from that one scene. When he said strawberry shortcake, that's a reference because Amy's like strawberry shortcake. Exactly. But also making fun of her because of the fictional character name after strawberry shortcake.
English dictionary. Only me and my granddaddy will know that.
Yep, only a Robotnik will know that.
I don't know.
If you don't know, the word is numeral ultra microscopic
silicovolcanoconiosis. Ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. So, yeah, so for those that don't know how to pronounce the longest word in the English dictionary, this right here is the cheat code right here. It's pronounced pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. If you don't know what it is, it's a rare lung disease. If you consume volcanic ashes from a volcano eruption and then it gets into your immune system and then you cannot breathe through your oxygen and it messes up with your immune system, and that's what they call the disease. Numeral ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis. Tails could have been smarter if he went with Robotnik instead of Stone. Yeah, exactly. Which, by the way, I did make a reference to Stone when I was talking to this Tails cosplayer.
If you don't know it's okay.
Either way, like, I'm not joking with you guys. Literally had to break down these words in a syllable and then just go back with the movies like, yeah, I learned how to pronounce the longest word in the English dictionary.
Numeral
ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
If you don't know it's okay to ask, consume your lungs.
A rare lung disease.
However, you and I saved the moon on one hand, but I'm still blaming you because you lead on a
right, because remember, after I'm pissing on the moon, he blames Tails on it.
Look what you did!
Alright, just keep it up with the gadgets. And you Stone.
See, told ya, referencing Stone. Stone is mine, not yours.
Alright, keep it on swiping, Fox Boy.
Swiping, because you get it? Swiper the Fox from Dora the Explorer. And yeah, speaking of these guys, this is probably like the biggest photo group bomb, which, yeah, you see a Shadow and a Rouge cosplayer right there, but this Silver cosplayer, along with the Amy, along with the Rouge, along with all these Sonic cosplayers, we've actually decided to become friends. Like, this wasn't just like a hi-bye scenario. We actually friend each other on social media, and then next thing you know, we throughout the whole segment, we were just friending each other, but also trying to, like, being a character with these cosplay, which the Silver cosplayer one's gotta be my favorite, because look what she did. Like, the LED lights, the boots and everything, and even the wig, very accurate. Including these guys, yeah, they all follow me on social media, but the Amy cosplayer, not only she does a good job with the outfit, she does a really good job with the voice. If you guys don't believe me, let's watch the next clip right now. This is basically a spoiler for Sonic movie 4, 5, and 6. Right here. Shadow cosplayer was pretty dope as well. Me holding him. Right here. You got 3 different hedgehogs from 3 different timelines that, well, Shadow's already in Sonic 3, but Amy's going to be in Sonic 4, and then Silver probably might be in a future one. Anyway, let me see. Am I the only one thinking that Tails with Stone is literally Pikachu and Ash, if you know what I mean? Yeah, there is an inside joke I will mention because Agent Stone plays an adult Ash Ketchum in a Pokemon fan film. Anyway, let me see. Yesterday, my dad was watching the movie for the first time. Anytime Knuckles said anything, he was cracking up. I mean, bro, Knuckles is funny, man. Like, with any quote he says, he looks just like a Pokemon. Pika Pika. Wait, even your dad laughs at the Konnichiwa line? A lot of people hated that line so much. Where did Santa go? Good question. They're literally going to talk about it right now.
I got another hedgehog from the future, a hedgehog made by Granddaddy, and we got this pinkish Barbie girl looking hedgehog.
I couldn't think of anything, so I just think like Barbie girl hedgehog.
There are more hedgehogs in this world. Where are you from, the future?
Yeah, no, but have you seen a blue hedgehog?
There you go, answer to your question.
Probably over there about the other side.
Because literally, there was another Sonic cosplayer by the distance, but he just went off.
Well, you must be like the sibling, or in this case, the lover of Juliet.
I'm Sonic's future girlfriend, I hope you know.
She does a really good job with the voice. Like, the voice sounds so accurate to Cindy Robinson, who's like the current voice of Amy, and I literally chat with this girl. I'm like, you know what? If you cosplay as this character and meet one of the voice actresses and do the impression, like, whether that's Cindy Robinson or Lisa Ortiz at a con convention, I think they'll be impressed by it. And no joke, I'm not kidding with you, some dorky Sonic fan stumbled upon to us and is like, hey, you know who would be a good Amy Rose? How about Kimoko Glenn? Which the Amy cosplayer approved it, and we were like, and then I joke about by saying like, yeah, it's either Kimoko Glenn or probably the girl from the Pitch Perfect movies, basically a reference to Anna Kendrick, which is another fan favorite. Anyway, let me just see. I really like your Jim Carrey cosplay. As a matter of fact, I made my own Modern Eggman cosplay, and I love it. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. I mean, speaking of the Modern Eggman cosplay suit, I do want to do that for, like, the next time that I cosplay as this character. Yes, my dad laughed even at the Air Hedgehog. Get it? Because it's a Michael Jordan reference. Nike, be like Mike. I watched a YouTube short where Knuckles straight up goes and ignores the times that he met Chief Pachacamac dudes and Knuckles saying, there's no such thing as a friendly ghost. Yeah! Wait a minute! That is so true! When he says there's no such thing as a friendly ghost, I mean, Knuckles, have you forgot about your Chief Pachacamac that was a friendly ghost to him? That's probably just one big retcon from the Knuckles series.
Alright, so if you're going to be the future lover, then who's going to be the best wingman? Alright, it's going to be Death Tuesday, like it's core Hellbells, like AC/DC.
That was totally improvised. And then when I say Hellbells AC/DC, fun fact, that was the song where Deadpool and Wolverine were fighting, and Deadpool Wolverine, where Deadpool's like, alright nerds, keep your special socks on, and then they played this song in the background. So once again, all of these segments, all unscripted, all improvised. Ben Schwartz will be proud of me.
This guy's great. He wants to destroy the Iblis Trigger too.
Yeah.
Iblis Trigger, the Iblis Trigger?
Iblis Trigger. I swear, man, if we get Silver in the movies, he better say that line, but just like how we want the here line from what Metal Sonic said in Sonic 4, we need to hear the meme of, it's no use! We need that in the future movies as a meme reference.
Wait, who is it? The Flames of Disaster? I thought that was Wade Whipple!
I had to make that joke by saying the Iblis Trigger, but since I am Eggman from the movieverse, I thought Wade Whipple would be the Iblis Trigger. The Flames of Disaster! One of the only redeeming qualities from the Knuckles TV show. Anyway, if Silver shows up in the post-credit scene, do you think he could have the loudest reaction being I wouldn't say he would be as loud as Shadow by comparison, but I would say he's definitely up there like Tails and Amy in a way, which I will say Silver's the biggest last Sonic character that they could tease, which I will say Silver would be perfect for Sonic Movie 5, and it's this way it is. It's official. Outside the Fire Fist Knuckles, the series is not canon. The Cars franchise is better than the Planes franchise. Well, that's a random comment. I mean, of course Cars is better than Planes. By the way, a nice Eggman cosplay. 10 out of 10, no notes. Yeah, Cars is peak, man. The first Cars movie was the first movie I watched when I was a kid, and I was 4 when I see it.
Who is that?
I have no idea.
You'll figure it out, Silver, because, yeah, imagine if Wade Whipple ever interacts with Silver by saying, you know about the Flames of Disaster?
It's basically just a small-town cop that smells like a snack plate.
You smell like a snap plate. Easily one of my favorite scenes from Sonic 2. Sit down in the chair. Nice.
There's other multiverses in a way.
Ha, references to Sonic Prime.
And for you, do you secretly love Latinas as well?
I just
So
love
many
Latinas.
references to this Love Latinas meme in this
I
vlog.
know because you was seeing it, and I realized, don't tell me that you're watching Stuff SEO until you pop it on, and you just say,
Well, that's one way of how Eggman and Shao have one thing in common. They watch the exact same telenovela soap opera.
Gabriella killed them both.
Okay, hold on, let me read this. Wade is important to a Sonic movie adaptation of Sonic 06. I mean, bro, if Wade Whipple knows about the Flames of Disaster, it's his journey, his quest to tag along with Knuckles and Silver to warn him about the Flames of Disaster. You're so good at memorizing the lines. Thanks, I mean, not just for Jim Carrey movies in general, because to me, when I was a kid, whenever I want to memorize lines, I just put on the subtitles, rewind, flash forward, just go back and forth, and then boom, that's how I memorize the lines. Especially when it comes to Jim Carrey in particular. I mean, come on, guys. He is, in my personal opinion, he is has one of the most easiest quotable lines throughout the movies. Like, for an instance, one of my favorite lines that he said in Sonic 3 with that sass where he goes, well, maybe this is not what giving a damn what you think what I look like looks like. Lines like that with that level of sass is just comedy gold. Yeah, the dorky Sonic fanboy, he just stopped to interrupt us, and he's like, actually, I just want to take a picture of the hedgehogs. I'm like, really? You don't want to take a picture of my big fat belly? So, of course, the hedgehogs themselves will take more attention than me, which is pretty accurate of how fans would see the characters, which, once again, these guys were amazing. The Silver cosplayer, the Shadow Amy cosplayer. Like I said, after we were done cosplaying, we decided to become friends. Like, I'm not joking with you. We follow each other on social media. We have our own Discord group chat, so I'm like, hey, you know what? Fun fact, the Silver cosplayer is basically a mechanical engineer, and since she's the one that customized the whole silver bracelets and boots for herself, she says that, hey, if you get yourself a game-accurate Eggman suit, I can help you out with the bun so you can have some golden pierced nipples. So I'm like, ooh. I mean, I did say if I've been vocal about it, if I ever get, like, the game-accurate Eggman suits, heck yes, I can definitely keep in contact with this, guys. The Robotnik has entered the chat. What do you know? We got another Robotnik in the chat. Imagine if episode 4's musical was a fever dream for Pachaka Mag and Chaos killed both the Owls and the Echidnas. Oh, man. Episode 4, man. I mean, the song itself is catchy, but, man, missed opportunity that we could have had Knuckles face the real Iblis in CGI form. But you get it. It's a comedy, so of course it's not meant to be taken seriously. Fun fact, in the Latino dub, the actor, Cristo Fernandez, who plays Pablo Juan, voiced him in the Latino dub. I mean, bro's Mexican in real life, so of course he will do the dubs of saying in Spanish, so I was aware. But yeah, these guys were pretty awesome. Pretty cool photos as well.
When I was young, I wanted to be an actor, but...
Why does he have my Dumb and Dumber haircut back then?
I'm Brian Tate. I'm the founder.
Oh yeah, even though I did not meet that much Eggman cosplayers, but I actually get to meet this one, which is like his downfall outfits, which, fun fact guys, if I didn't have the ball cap or the stash, I would have ended up like this guy, but you want to know what's the major difference? His goggles looks very accurate to the movie, and I like the fact that he has a NASA bag, so I'm like, well, Eggman is like, you know, a scientist and he's into space. And funny enough, guys, I think this bro is literally wearing the exact same pajama pants that I'm currently wearing right now for MegaCon, but either way, this guy was pretty cool, and what's really cool about it is, he actually, you want to know what's surprising, guys? This guy actually watches my Pop Culture Dude videos, like, literally, after that, by saying, hey, yo, bro, I noticed that you're the Pop Culture Dude, and I'm like, huh, what do you know? I found one of my fellow Rule Chums, my fellow Eggheads, my subscribers, in real life. Like, he literally just texted me by saying, hey, yo, I actually saw your Sonic Movie 3 predictions video, which I'm like, yeah, man, that Sonic Movie 3 predictions video was, like, so viral, where it had, like, what, 400k views? And I'm like, huh, what do you know? And then after that, pretty much just like you guys in the chat right now, he's another one of those fans by saying, like, oh, they could have done this in the Knuckles series. They could have had Chaos in the Knuckles show and something like that. So, you're not the only one. Anyway, what's one thing you're most curious about Sonic 4 for me is how they do Amy's personality. I mean, I made a whole video about it. Of course, I will definitely see, like, how will they depict Amy Rose as a character and making sure they keep the dynamic with Sonic Platonic in a way. Hope Robotnik keep his game-accurate costume in Sonic 4 in any Sonic movie sequel. Yes, I 100% agree, which, yeah, Robotnik, he changes a lot of outfits, pretty much just like a Marvel character in the MCU where they changed outfits in, like, every movie. I definitely hope that he will still keep the game-accurate suit because that's probably his, like, no, it is his best suit that he's done because obviously it's the most game-accurate suit. And even though that concept art shows that he's wearing, like, this Chinese evil emperor type of outfit, but hopefully he sticks around with the game suit if he does come back for Sonic 4, which I believe so. But either way, this guy was pretty cool. Even, I could tell the bro's Hispanic, so he knows a little bit about his Spanish when we translate. So it's like, what do you know? We decided to clone each other with 2 Robotniks are greater than 1. I mean, one of my friends is like, hey, yo, Daniel, look, there's another Eggman cosplayer.
I've not met my granddaddy yet, but guess what? I meet myself at a low point.
Yeah, it is
Los Huevos Diablos. Los Huevos Diablos, basically a reference to the deleted scenes where he calls himself Huevo Diablo for the content creator, but I think one podcast. Yep, there it is. Huevo Diablo.
What does Pablo
reveals his one.
With this Pablo
Reveals his one. He muy macho. Yeah, I knew I was going to say that.
How does it feel like from waiting over the hair?
Oh, yeah, this is boy, nice.
I was definitely saying, you can still definitely cut around.
Wait, what do you just say? I'm interested to see how one movie does without Jim Carrey. I would disagree with you on that because without Jim Carrey, the movies will not feel the same. And secondly, the box office will decline if Carrey's not involved for the non-Sonic fans. Imagine if they have the budget for Chaos if he was in the Knuckles show. I know, right? Like, I feel like the Knuckles show... I mean, this dude that I met in person literally mentioned by saying, oh, Chaos should have been a part of the Knuckles show. But I'm like, man, such a missed opportunity for a character like... I know that Chaos doesn't talk and he's not as cool as Shadow's Metal Sonic, but I think he would have been like such a cool movie villain, and the Knuckles show would have had like, outside of Chief Patrick Command, it would have just, I don't know, shows more about Tikal, shows more about Chaos, the original Echidna tribe, but instead it's just Wade Whipple with his daddy issues in the bowling. So once again, all because of budget reasons, we couldn't include Knuckles in his own TV show, so I just find it pretty stupid. But that being said, I don't know how they're going to do Chaos now, because, you know, they skipped the SA1 story, but hopefully, maybe some way or another for, like, I don't know, maybe Sonic 5 or 6. I don't know.
Till then, you play Congress with your big
fat belly!
As a matter of fact,
Love that.
3, 2, 1.
The funniest thing is, hey, what do you know? There's an Amy cosplayer and a Silver cosplayer. The funniest thing is, even when I was watching Sonic 3 in theaters, there was like a couple of like these tall football jock dudes. It's like, wanna go chest bump? Because, you know, guys, in real life, I'm a skinny Jack Skeleton string beat guy. But once when I got my fat suit, bro, it's kind of like my football jersey chest bump, and when we just go boom. So the fat belly suit is like really fun to utilize. Anyway, I'd like to see Chaos for Sonic Movie 5, maybe to call Knuckles Season 2. I would definitely agree for it to call Knuckles Season 2. For me, Chaos should have been in Movie 2. Maybe he remains the Master Emerald, gets destroyed, time travel. Yeah, because Sonic 4.
Chest bump?
Chest bump? No. Hey, if his granddad wouldn't do it, a clone Hermano of him will do.
You do it. Two robotics are greater than one. Absolutely. Anyway, you take care of yourself.
Okay, my camera person decided to cut off. I definitely say like, well, I definitely will see you around, mi hermano. Which means brother in Spanish. And then, since I did not interact with that much Sonic cosplayers online, here's one with a Sonic cosplayer, and he had like his group where there was an Amy, there was a Knuckles, and there was like a Wave cosplayer, which, yes, Wave the bird, Swallow from Sonic Riders.
Look who I stumble upon, the stinking Darkipine with her nerdy glasses.
With her nerdy glasses.
Being around town with your other
I speak way too fast as I look back at this. I like that his outfit's based on Sonic.
So maybe this is not what give a
damn what you think what I look like looks like.
Remember, I decided to kill you multiple times in green hells with my giant death egg robots.
I originally was gonna put clips from like, you know what? Forget about the clips. You guys have already seen the movie, so you know what I'm talking about.
But until apparently we decided to get along, but you helped me have my granddaddy-o for one time. Right. You should definitely work more on your trust.
Hey, that was actually pretty good where he says, right. That sounds a lot like Rogers.
What you're saying is I only have one, which is Agent Stone. He's more than a sycophant
to me. He's my single friend.
What do you have to say for yourself, Porcupine?
Yeah, this bro's supposed to cosplay as Knuckles, which, by the way, the boxer gloves, rocking it, bro. I have a weird feeling that Sonic 4 might do the Archie comics. Sonic Movie 5, Pitch, Mephiles, Chaos Tikal. I think Chaos and Tikal will be way too much for a fifth film. I would say Silver Mephiles will be enough.
As dishonorable as you all have been.
See, look, Amy cosplayer and Wave.
Disloyal, Red Wrecking Ball.
Red Wrecking Ball.
This is how I roll.
I thought he was gonna punch me like after when I said, this is how I roll. Sonic Boom was a treasure of a TV show. You can hate all the games, but yeah, I would say the only good thing about Sonic Boom is the TV show. The TV show is funny as heck, man. Like, there's even some episodes I'm like, whoa, I can't believe they got away with that joke. This is how I roll. One of my favorite lines from the movie.
Punch me in the face.
I literally thought, like, do the punching and then take the emerald away. This is how I roll. And this is how I dodge.
Lift yourself open.
Lift yourself open.
Lift yourself open.
One of my favorite lines from his character. Oh yeah, this Maria cosplayer. Fun fact, guys. I actually saw this chick again outside the Maria cosplay. Like, literally when I was done with MegaCon, I literally saw this chick at Universal Orlando when I was having the whole Mardi Gras parade celebration. He's like, hey, yo, I saw you at the parade. It's like, no way. You couldn't recognize me when I was in a red hoodie. But you want to know what sucks during around this moment? My mustache. Like, the glue on the ball cap was still on my head, but the stash was like, oh, no, it's wearing off. It's wearing off. No. Staying here. Because I was, like, going upstairs to meet my Agent Stone, aka my best friend in real life, Alex, which I was like in a rush to meet him. But then when I saw this other Maria cosplayer, which the coolest thing is her outfit's more based on the game version of Maria, and you could tell that the shadow plush that she's holding is the movie 13-inch scale shadow plush, which it's a lot bigger by comparison. But the difference is this shadow doesn't have like Keanu Reeves' voice in it. However, despite the stash was falling off, it's like stay in character, Daniel. But that being said, this chick was pretty cool. I did not expect to see her again, literally at Universal Orlando. But hey, once when you guys were like in Orlando, Florida, some of these cosplayers want to stick around the Orlando area so they can go to Disney or Universal. So surprisingly, you saw her again at the Universal parade.
I thought I was gonna.
The chili dog, not the baby. Gotta see you for the Spider-Man stream. Yeah, we'll do that, and that'll be for the next stream whenever that happens.
Have a nice little family reunion with my grandparents. It turns out
the stash was coming off, man.
What was it like for being alive next to the stinking headline down below?
I could tell this chick is trying her best to stay in character, but she's trying her best to not laugh because, you know, all of these are just improvised and unscripted. When she says crazy, I was like, things are a little bit crazy. Give me that sunset. That's a good Maria cosplayer. Yeah, like, very game accurate to SA2.
That you get to revive from, I don't know, from the group.
Hold up, let me see. Anyway, hey Daniel, I'm working on Berry movie starring my OC cream and cheese. Sounds delicious. The style's gonna be Sonic Tales R. The movie will be released on April 18th for my birthday. How ironic, because Sonic 2 was around that time. Hey, good luck, dude. I saw your post on Twitter. Good luck for reposting that, and good luck for the rest of your OC series.
Plus, from the hype beyond, I remember, you know,
she's trying her best to not break out of character, which is funny.
As I would like to say in my Spanish translation,
MegaCon Dios. Erisor, besoso.
He also, good luck in keeping my grandfather alive. He got out by guard.
Ah! And then dies like a bug. Yeah, my grandfather's dead. Approved. And yes, okay, this is the one that you're not expecting. So, Alex, who's basically my Agent Stone in real life, we saw Sonic 2 together in theaters, and once when we watched the scene where Eggman's giving, like, his final message to Stone, where he's like, you're the one and only person who ever cared about me, not gonna lie, where he says to Stone by saying, you are more than a sycophant to me, you were a sickle friend. I was literally hugging my real-life Agent Stone in the theater, hugging with him, crying by saying, like, bro, I take back the words I said, you are my best friend, bro. And during the moment where he's like, the lines where he says, oh, Mr. Latu, Sea Monster Goatman, love the way you make them. Both me and this bro were literally crying in the theater by saying, like, damn it, this dynamic is hitting more real to us. But either way, even though he didn't cosplay as Agent Stone in MegaCon, but you want to know what's funny? For those that knows about Agent Stone's actor, Lee Mashton, way before he was cast as Agent Stone in the Sonic movies, he played an adult version of Ash Ketchum in a Pokemon fan film in 2010, which even in this vlog, we made a joke about by saying, well, if Lee Mashton's going to watch this or not, I don't know if he is, but we made this joke by saying, well, before Agent Stone worked with a doctor, he was a Pokemon catcher. So let's play it real quick, chat.
Dr. Ivo Robotnik, dedicating my final live stream
to a very special henchman, Agent Stone.
Who decided to turn himself into a Pokemon trainer. That's not Tails.
Get it? Because it's Detective Pikachu. Pika Pika.
So what happened, Stone? Ever since I made my announcement, what have you been doing my spare time?
I like that he has a Mountain Dew in his backpack.
Oh, you've been catching up with more Pokemon players, but don't act in another movie. Yeah, definitely.
See, told ya. So I'm like, wait a minute. I literally had to text Alex by saying, hold on, bro. Even though you're not being Agent Stone, but the fact that Agent Stone plays Ash Ketchum in a fan film, Pokemon film, like, you know what, Alex? This bro is literally you. Like, fun fact, guys, even Lee Mashdoob is actually coming to Miami, Florida, which, by the way, I'm like, bro, I don't think Lee Mashdoob has ever been to Florida before. Like, for instance, guys, Ben Schwartz is going to appear at what? Some... No, not a concert. Comedy show event later in the summer. And then you got Agent Stone coming up here in Miami. It's like, man, if I ever get to meet the real Agent Stone, what should I do to recreate any scenes with him? I mean, it could literally be from all three of the movies where he goes like, I love the way you make them, or let's do this! Something like that. Anyway, let me just read. Any movie this year you're looking forward to? It's Mega 2.0, Jurassic World Rebirth, and FNAF 2. Good question. Movies that I am interested to. So yeah, I would say Jurassic World Rebirth is one of them. I'm looking forward to the new Superman movie, Fantastic Four First Stamps. Why? Because it's Fanta. FNAF 2, I'm surprisingly interested in it. Even though the first movie was okay, but the sequel for FNAF 2 looks promising from the on-set photos. What else is quite interesting to watch? Minecraft, I don't know about Minecraft. I probably might skip that for an instance. Yeah, mostly the movies around the summertime. That's what I would say. SpongeBob, probably might give it a chance if it looks pretty good, even though Mark Hamill's voicing the Flying Dutchman. I would love to meet Lee Mashdoob. Okay, no joking with you guys. I think there's like this one post about it. Lee Mashdoob. Hold on. I don't want to mispronounce Agent Stone's name. Lee Mashdoob, Miami. Just put Miami and then see what happens. There we go. There we go. This is where we could see it. The goat milker himself. Yeah, he's literally coming in the state of Florida. Meet Lee Majdu, writer that's mostly known for Agent Stone, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie franchise, Nelson the 100. And yeah, I think thanks to Lee Majdu being part of the Sonic movies, that's him. That's literally him being the lead character, Bazim, in one of the Assassin's Creed video games. With that being said, it's happening around June 6th or 8th, like something like that. It is what it is. So hopefully we could find someone like, I don't know, if Lee's in the area, that would be amazing. And hey, look, it's the pretzel lady. Kind of pretty funny that I see Tika Sumpter in my timeline. She's a fine, hot woman, I will admit that. Let me see if I can find Ben Schwartz. Yeah, there we go. There's Ben Schwartz. There he is. There's my boy. Yeah, this moment right here. He's literally coming to Florida this summer. So I'm like, bro, I cannot wait to meet him possibly by Sunday, Orlando. So hopefully that pays off. And before we get back to the vlog, I want to watch this podcast where Ben Schwartz is with this Nicole chick. Hold on, let's just watch it real quick.
How does it feel being a kid with an adult trying to kill you?
Yeah, I killed him.
You know, I never thought about it that way. The way I think about it is I'm saving the world, and whatever comes in my way is the thing I try to fight. So this new movie, it's more of like a hedgehog. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. The ultimate life form is kind of coming after me. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you care about Shadow? There you see her.
And now he's singing the song. What's the song called? Kiss the Girl from the Little Mermaid.
Sitting there
and then the Sonic movie comes by saying, we need a Ben Nicole karaoke ACP.
Across the way.
You must
boy, you got a lot to say, but there's something about her.
Wow, wow, wow.
And you don't know why, but you're dying to try. Sonic's gonna hug the girl.
Wait, hug the girl. Ayo, what?
That's better.
Kid, I'm a kid.
Yeah.
Exactly. You don't want to make bestiality Sonic 06 references.
Yeah, you're a kid. You can't be kissing nobody.
Unless if it's a pink hedgehog, you never know.
Especially with your first iteration of teeth.
Ayo, well,
Hey man, what did you just say?
We do not talk about that. We don't talk
Sonic,
about...
I have a question.
Anyway, that was pretty funny from that podcast. And before we get back to the vlog, let's get back to the Sonic movie account. I find this pretty interesting, chat. So we know that Sonic 3 is right now on Paramount Plus, right? Look at this. So in terms of the Paramount selections for the Sonic movies, okay, I hope Ben says the line for Sonic OVA. Oh yeah, strange, isn't it? He sort of did in a press tour, but in Sonic 4, hopefully. So Sonic likes watching Transformers 1, underrated Transformers movie, Mission Impossible Fallouts, arguably the best Mission Impossible film. I know Avatar fans are going to go crazy that Sonic likes The Last Airbender. I mean, it's a really good Nickelodeon show. TMNT Mutant Mayhem makes sense, even though it's a different Turtles iteration, but Ben Schwartz voiced Leonardo in the Rise of TMNT cartoon Nickelodeon, so that's interesting. And then this one's the funniest one. Shadow likes Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen, even though that movie was pander from its writer's strike. Christopher Nolan's Interstellar, because in the movie, Matthew McConaughey's talking about Murph, 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 and then Shadow's like, Maria, Maria. And then this is the funniest one. Shadow likes watching SpongeBob movie Sponge on the Run. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe it's because Keanu Reeves was in that movie as a talking sage where he goes, my name is Sage. I'm Patrick. I'm pretty sure that's why you call me Sage. Because Keanu Reeves was literally in the third SpongeBob movie from Paramount, so it does make sense. So funny that Keanu was in the third SpongeBob movie, but also the third Sonic movie, so it does make sense. But why Transformers 2? Okay, I just noticed that Sonic prefers Transformers 1, Shadow prefers Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I guess Shadow likes the Michael Bay movies more. And then the last G.I. Joe movie that flopped in the box office, which that's interesting. And then we get the Tails, which, okay, this movie, Top Gun Maverick, makes the most sense because, you know, Maverick is a pilot, Tails is a pilot. Got the movie If, where Ryan Reynolds was with imaginary friends, a Star Trek animated cartoon, and then Dungeons & Dragons, which is an underrated movie. I feel like Big the Cat watches Ren Stimpy. Oh, that will be a good one, because, you know, Ren Stimpy, Nickelodeon, one of the characters is a cat, and if Big the Cat was in the Sonic movie universe, that would make a lot of sense. But I think Top Gun Maverick definitely suits Tails a lot. The movie If, probably just for the imaginative, family-friendly stuff. But once again, it's pretty funny that Sonic has a Tom Cruise movie and same goes for Tails has a Tom Cruise movie. And then right here, Knuckles just puts Knuckles, 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 and Knuckles. 1,000,000% muscle. Funny that Knuckles has his own TV show, which, by the way, I don't think we ever seen this poster in any of the Knuckles promos, which I've seen this poster is only exclusive on Paramount Plus, so good for you for watching your own show, Knuckles, even though Wade Whipple shows it. And then you got Tom and Maddie right here being the supportive parents. It's like, you know what, let's just watch our quote-unquote adopted children and just watch all 3 movies in the Knuckles series. Which, by the way, chat, I think I saw on Twitter where there's literally an advertisement that says, like, watch all 3 Sonic movies in the entire Sonic universe on Paramount Plus, which I'm going to scroll up real quick. I know we just got completely way off topic about MegaCon, but I just think the whole segment about, you know, the Sonic contest is pretty cool. Oh, the Gerald figure. Oh, by the way, I definitely want to get that Gerald figure so badly just to add him into not only my merch collection, but come on, in the plastic saggy flesh, memories in the corners of my mind. So, it makes sense that they got Ivo Robotnik and Gerald Robotnik. So, out of all the new figures, I mean, come on, it's another figure that Jim Carrey plays, and I like that they got the suit, they got the badge. Even his fat belly is actually pretty accurate. Yeah, terabyte me. Back to what I was saying. So the Gerald figure, definitely want to get it for sure, but let me just get to the Sonic 3 ad that shows Paramount Plus by saying, watch all 3 movies and the Knuckles series on Paramount Plus. And yeah, funny, good job Sonic fandom. Y'all took over Paramount Plus where Sonic 3 is #1 over Gladiator 2, and then Sonic 1 and 2 are in the Paramount Plus list next to SpongeBob. So, yeah, here it is. The ad's right here. Right here. Here we go.
Going tubing.
All 3 Sonic the Hedgehog movies and Knuckles are now streaming on Paramount Plus.
And everyone loves it.
All 3 Sonic the Hedgehog movies and the entire Sonic universe are now streaming on Paramount Plus.
Too bad the only characters they can market is Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, and Eggman, but not Amy Rose or Metal Sonic yet until Sonic 4. Anyway, let me read this. I always remember the reactions to seeing Keanu with SpongeBob. It's like, Keanu, what are you doing in this movie? Keanu's just giving that paycheck, man. Keanu just dipped off to not be in a Marvel movie just for the sake of a SpongeBob movie. Same goes how Keanu ditched on being the part of the worst Star Wars show, just being Sonic 3. He's a real one. Anyway, if Keanu Reeves exists in the Sonic universe, does that mean Jim Carrey exists? You know what? That's a really good question. Keanu Reeves is a real-life person because they keep referencing the movie Speed, but the reason why Sonic doesn't recognize Shadow's voice because Ben Schwartz said that Keanu Shadow's voice sounds more John Wick and not the character in Speed, so maybe that's the reason why. But if Jim Carrey does, if he does exist, maybe Ace Ventura exists, maybe the Mask exists. So glad we finally have a Gerald figure. Yeah, I'm so happy that we finally are getting one. So, because, first of all, Gerald is like the main villain of Sonic 3, if you think about it. And I'm like, well, at least we'll get a figure of him. The one thing I wish that we would have got is where Ivo got his Eggman accurate suit instead of just like a remodel version of Sonic 2. Which, I do like the Ivo suit, but, you know, just prefer in a way. But yeah, I'm rambling too much. That's not related to the vlog. Let's just get back to the vlog.
You all, shout out to, hopefully you catch more of these staking blue runners behind
Huh,
you.
Detective
They're more
Pikachu
than a sick of
reference.
it to me. You were my sick friend. I'm just latte, just sweet
must real milk.
I love the way you make them.
I love the way you make them.
Look yourself open.
Love yourself open.
You want to know what's so sad about?
Okay, I remember people decided to comment me about by saying, oh, this Maria definitely just roasted you because this is like the 3rd Maria cosplayer that I met in a row, and I will admit this Maria right here was being too sassy by saying, yeah, Grandpa likes me because I'm pretty. And funny thing is, she was caught dead, and I interrupt these cosplayers, and I'm like, you know what, I need to photobomb this.
Reunion, I have no aunts, no uncles. I'm undesirable to all possible genders.
Undesirable to all
Mega
possible
mind face.
genders.
I have my long-belated cousin who happens to be still alive with John Wick the Hedgehog.
I keep saying John Wick the Hedgehog a lot, that even the dude behind the camera was laughing.
It's great.
How's it?
I love being together again.
Well, you want to know what's sad about my life? My grandfather loves you more than me because it's like, we're family. But our grandfather's like, oh my God, you're no Maria.
You're no Maria.
What?
That's gotta hurt.
I don't have that you have, or my grandpa has one.
I love the idea of shadow watching. Yeah, that would definitely makes a lot of sense. He's definitely Squidward and Sonic and SpongeBob. The funniest thing is, despite Keanu Reeves was in a SpongeBob movie, Ben Schwartz admitted that he never watched SpongeBob. And I'm like, what? You're telling me Keanu was in that SpongeBob movie, but Ben Schwartz, the voice of Sonic, has never, like, you know, watched SpongeBob himself? However, at least he did voice Sonic in the Super Bowl special where SpongeBob and Patrick were literally talking about Sonic, like, in the football field. So it is what it is. Anyway, continue. This part's pretty funny. She just said, I'm pretty.
Are you saying that this wrist body's not good enough for you?
This wrist body's not good enough for you.
Later, hater. You just mean nothing to me.
Aw, man. Bro, you just killed the joke, and now we just got Vector the Crocodile rolling over a barrel roll? You just butchered the joke. Anyway, let's just rewind that.
And he's saying that this...
So, literally he's like, what do I have, like, what do I don't have that you have, that Grandpa loves you? This part right here.
What do I don't have that you have, or my grandpa has one?
Which he says I'm pretty. To the Mario cosplayer.
Are you saying that this wrist body's not good enough for you? You know what? Later, hater. You just mean nothing to me.
Yeah, basically Ivo's heartbroken by saying like, oh, Ivo's not pretty enough like his grandfather, but Maria's more prettier. Oh, this Shadow Rouge cosplayer. These guys were really cool. Okay, a SpongeBob Sonic crossover would have happened. We sort of already got that in a Nickelodeon NFL football theme, but hey, Paramount owns the rights to the Sonic movies, and they promoted Sonic stuff on Nickelodeon. Come on. I think it would have been nice to like have a SpongeBob Sonic crossover. But yeah, these guys are really cool.
My Team Dark Assets is John Wick, but also the Latino.
The funny thing is, like, even off camera, this Rouge cosplayer decided to, like, steal my emerald by saying, no, it's mine, Jewel Thief. Mine.
That definitely likes to tag along with our team.
Anyway, let me read this. My favorite Sonic 3 is Eggman and Gerald dancing scene. Peak scene. Don't care what anyone says. That scene's just like iconic scene. 2 Jim Carrey's dances to Galvanize. My finger is on the button. Push the button.
We will assemble Team Dark. Are we ready?
Basically, this is literally the game accurate Sonic Adventure 2 team up, because, you know, in the movie, Gerald replaced Rouge because of boobies, but you know what? This is the game accurate Team Dark right here.
Let's do this!
And then they just smile. And boy, this Sonic cosplayer right here, not only his suit reminds me of Sonic Man, including the hat was pretty cool, even look at the shoes. The shoes are pretty accurate to the movie, and I will admit, this bro was so in character. Like, he does a good job with the voice, he does a good job with the cosplay, and at the exact same time, I like the fact that even when we made each other again, he laughed so hard. It's not in this vlog, but off camera, I decided to do the, if you want to floss, if you don't want to be lost, if you don't want to floss, you'll be lost without me. He was dying with laughter along with his friends. And then you got this mini short Shadow cosplayer, like, literally standing beside me, and I'm like, dude, I want to take a picture with this Eggman cosplayer. Anyway, would you say Sonic is Paramount's biggest franchise right now? Yeah, I mean, the post that we just saw by saying, oh yeah, Sonic 3, Sonic 1, Sonic 2 are, like, Paramount's biggest franchise. Like, back then, Transformers was basically, no. Transformers and Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible movies are the ones that are, like, carrying the Paramount movies. But now that Transformers movies, I mean, the last movie was good, the animated one, but it's not as big as it was back in the 2000s. So I would arguably say, yeah, I think Paramount should, like, take more advantage with Sonic right now, since, you know, they got to branch out with their other franchises outside of Transformers, SpongeBob, or Ninja Turtles, or any of Tom Cruise's movies. That was awesome. Like, the like, the guy that was holding my phone, he was, like, doing up shots, down shots, like, literally. I'm like, bro, like, around that moment, I'm like, come on, this is Sonic Adventure 2, we gotta do that. Those are some good Sonic Shadow and Rouge cosplay. I'm like, I know, right? This is pretty fitting for SA2 pictures. I think it would be cool if I would have got the game accurate suit. Yeah.
What do you know? I just got myself with not just Team Dark, but I also got the stinking
Dorky-Pine
next to me. What brings you here being on
this dude was awesome.
Of Team Dark or Team Robotnik?
Team Robotnik.
What do you think? I was like, what's next? Am I going to start
leaking on the moon? It should have been pissing on the moon.
Guess what? I got your merchandise and I'm going to dissect it,
neutralize it.
Just like with all your blue electric coils like mine. One! Why don't you get a load of this?
Come on, I gotta reference the memes by saying, why don't you get a load of this, and then just running away. Kind of like a reference to like one video game where Markiplier plays like a Sonic fan game where Eggman runs around. If you're gonna be a Sonic character, Maria's an easy character to dress up in my opinion. I mean, yeah, outside of Eggman, she is a human character, so what makes sense. I wonder what Robotnik will watch on Paramount Plus. You know what? Truman Show. And Lemony Snicket's A Series of Fortunate Events, because one, those are 2 Jim Carrey movies on Paramount, so it would make sense. Also, I could see Jim Carrey's Robotnik watching Star Trek because he get it, sci-fi, science, and I mean, think about Paramount movies, maybe the ones that he's in, like The Truman Show or Lemony Snicket's A Series of Fortunate Events, something like that. They should have had that. Oh yeah, this chick who cosplayed Shadow, funny enough, she was so short and small that I decided to like shrink myself down by saying, alright, I'm gonna chop my knees, Lord Farquaad style, literally go down to be accurate with this chick's height. And the funniest thing is, once when I was like breaking so much out of character, she could not stop laughing of all the improv jokes I mentioned. So it's kind of funny that I had to be next to a short hedgehog dwarf and I had to treat myself like I'm a short king.
You want
this
to know
was
what's
pretty funny.
about being the top banana for Hungry Little Monkeys? We got multiple
staking
hedgehogs in
hedgehogs.
my eyesight. Why does my granddaddy definitely prefer you more than me? Well, you know what I am? I'm the ultimate belly flopper.
Yeah, I had to mention that. I'm the ultimate big fat belly flopper.
You want to know what's one thing we have in common? We both love.
Ultima Passion.
Well, this Pablo reveals his one. But definitely...
Will Eggman watch Jim Carrey movies if he ever exists in the movie universe? I bet he would. Like, I bet he's gonna be like, why does that Canadian look so familiar? Imposter! He is stealing my persona. He probably would have like a similar reaction to Gerald in a way. He either would have like admire Carrey or he would have been like, imposter! Something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Confirmed by director Jeff Fowler. Just don't leak it.
Yep, confirmed by the director. Which, full disclosure, guys, I have not seen or heard the entire commentary with Jeff Fowler and Ben Schwartz. I mean, this is like the only thing that I've known. Like, oh yeah, Shadow Les Latinas is an iconic meme that we put in the movie. But I know that you can watch the commentary if you buy the movie on digital, but I'd rather save it for like the physical release on Blu-ray, because if I get the movie on Blu-ray, I can actually unbox it and then just make a whole video about it, just like I did with the first two movies, Blu-ray unboxing stuff. But I heard that, I have not heard the full commentary, but I heard that Jeff Fowler said that the casting of Lila Brown as Maria happened just because she was in the movie Mad Max Fury Road. That led her to be cast as Maria. And he said that the post-credit scene for Shadow definitely confirms that Shadow will have more important roles for future Sonic films, which clearly means that Shadow will still be sticking around, because come on, you can't get rid of Shadow, you can't get rid of Keanu Reeves after one movie. Like, they want more of him around. I always wonder what color goggles what Sonic Movie 3 has, where most people said it's green like the Master Realm, or also blue like the glasses. A lot of fans did say that that's the only thing that's missing about them, like the blue glasses just to be like more game accurate, which, who knows, maybe someday for Sonic 4, but if not, then I'm totally fine with the goggles so Carrey could see through the lenses.
Adios, amigo.
I'm not pissed on my wife. When I mean my wife, I mean Agent Stone.
I know the meme is, I miss my wife, Tails, but you know what, instead of just saying Tails, let me just say Agent Stone, like, please do not piss on my wife, Agent Stone.
Come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's all pissed on my
piss on my Pingus wife.
We'll definitely consider that mine. No lattes with sea monster goat.
She was like losing it when she's trying to stay in character.
I love the way you make them.
I love the way you make them. Okay, I want to comment about this for a second. So as much as I would love to comment about this joke, hold on. I want to comment about
the way
this.
we make them.
I love the way you make.
How do we get from this line of "I love the way you make them"? How did it become a funny quote in the first movie, and then by the third movie, actually becomes an emotional quote by the end?
I love the way you make them.
Literally, in my mind, it's like, we've come a long way. Oh, out of all the Maria cosplayers, even though I've met like 4, this one right here, she was my favorite that I met out of them. Because first of all, I mean, the other Maria cosplayers have done such a good job, but this one, she does such a really good job of doing the roller skating 70s sweater inspired outfit. And what do you know, since Maria and Ivo are cousins, what do you know, they're both matching goggles at the same time. And you know that the thing is, this cosplayer's Maria hugged me for like multiple times, and in my mind I was like, well, Ivo will still be cranky. And in my mind I was thinking, think the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who, because you get it. Like, in my head it's like, well, Jim Carrey does play the Grinch, and the last little girl that changes the Grinch hard and actually has kindness in him was Cindy Lou Who. So if Ivo would have met Maria today, I feel like the Grinch and Cindy Lou Who dynamic would have like matched so well with Ivo Robotnik along with Maria. So I think that would have been the case. So that's why in this attention, that's why I made Ivo grumpy, because I'm like, yeah, very Grinch-like. That's what I did. By the way, this blooper outtake, it was so funny, but in my head, I was just like, yeah, this better be kept in the final cut.
Look who I just found. I just saw like my long-lost cousin in the way. And what do you know?
In the way.
So, how's it like with being taken care of?
Like the bridal personality she She wasn't thinking straight.
What's it like for me staying alive as well for the past 50 years?
50 years. Hold on, let me read this. If Maddie wears a light gray in movie 4, you know people are going to start streaming with silver is going to show up. Yeah, the Maddie shirt theory, because first movie, yellow, Tails. Second, black and red, Shadow. Pink for Knuckles in Sonic 3, Amy Rose. If she wears something white, gray, something like that, silver. It's going to be silver.
My entire life, just like my grandfather.
Where have you been?
My entire life! Classic Carrey scream. This Maria was being so innocent. I think out of all the Maria, she was definitely like the most innocent, but definitely the more polite one, which I like that for her iteration. But that being said, I also like that she has a robe where the funniest thing is she actually has a robe that she could do that to other Shadow cosplayers, where she actually roller skates just like what she did in the movie. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, you want to know what's sad about me and my sad life? Grandfather loves you more than me. No, but all he just said was, we're family. He's like,
oh, Ivo, you're no Maria.
Oh, Ivo, you're no Maria. Meaning is to destroy the world that took her from me.
So I'm burning it all down.
Yeah.
Also, cousin hug.
I just feel love again. Next, like Agent Stone.
And then off camera, she was just like, wait, who's Agent Stone? I'd be like, oh, don't worry, he'll meet us someday. He's my trusty sicko friend. But that being said, we DM with each other. Sometimes we just send like funny memes with each other. So I'm like, you know what? Since basically since our characters are basically cousins in the Robotnik family, I'm like, yeah, that was nice. But that being said, out of all the Marias, this one was my favorite one that I've interacted with. And I'm like, well, gotta mention Agent Stone. Let me just put a sped up version of Jelly Rolls. Give me that sunset, give me that ride, and just play it right here. Everywhere we go, I think you know, this ain't no one-horse rodeo. And yeah, fun fact, guys, I've actually met the voice actor of Knuckles from the current video games, which, by the way, I was not expecting for the voice of Knuckles from the current games to appear at MegaCon. Like, there's like this whole panel that's called Anime After Dark, which this guy was not available for like the main hours from 10 a.m. to like 7 p.m. and then they score all the MegaCon cosplayers to be like in the north of the building. And then guess what? The line was not pretty long, so I didn't have the budget to record a video because last year I met Roger Craig Smith, the voice of Sonic, but I did not cosplay as Eggman. All I just had was like Sonic merch shirts in my head. So as much as I would have loved to like do a video with him, but I'm like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna save the money for like a picture and an image. And the coolest thing is, when I was talking to Dave B. Mitchell right here, I literally talked to him by saying, so how do you got cast as Knuckles? And funny enough, he said that the previous voice actor, like the last guy that voiced Knuckles, Travis Willingham, the guy who voiced Thor in the Marvel games and TV shows, like he actually suggested to Sega by saying, hey Dave, you should suggest Dave B. Mitchell to cast Knuckles. And Travis was being too busy with other voiceover stuff because, you know, he's a big voice actor that was doing multiple projects, but then Dave was more available, and then he auditioned for the role, and I talked to him by saying like, hey yo Dave, I think your best performance as Knuckles was in that Sonic Frontiers Knuckles prologue that he did, which you guys probably know I'm talking about. It's the prologue where Knuckles was in the Sanctuary and Angel Island, guarding the Master Emerald, and Sage captures Knuckles in a way. So back then I was like, yeah, I definitely say that was like your best work as Knuckles. And the fact that I was aware by saying like, yeah, I think you and the other voice actors, from Roger to Colleen to Cindy to all these other guys, were like, it's really cool that you guys like do the Twitter takeovers and they actually share like in the same room, which Dave mentions that it's pretty rare that they don't get to share like a table or a booth together because most of the time voice actors record by themselves. So that's why I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty interesting. But I like that in the Knuckles Funko Pop, which I'll get it out in a second, guys. So give me a second so I won't drop anything. No. So yeah, literally, when I asked him for a request just to sign the Knuckles Funko Pop, it literally just puts, Daniel, keep your hands off the Master Emerald, because originally he thought I was like, let him sign the Master Emerald, but I just wanted to sign the Funko Pop just in case. And look, you got Roger Craig Smith's signature, then you got Dave's signature. Now I just need Colleen O'Shaughnessy's signature, since, you know, Colleen voiced Tails in the games and the movie, so that's going to happen. So it is what it is. But yeah, funny, I met Roger Craig Smith literally last year in 2024, but the difference is I actually had money to do the Eggman voice in front of Roger, and then we got Dave, who's the voice of Knuckles, so technically I met the voice of Sonic and Knuckles from the games. Now next I gotta meet Ben Schwartz from the movies later this summer. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, the Funko Pops. I got
look who I stumbled upon when I decided to meet someone at MegaCon. I got the voice of the Red Wrecking Ball himself. And look what it says right here. It says, Daniel, keep your hands off the Master Emerald. And you know what? Too bad so sad. I got the Emerald Miner's ultimate hands. That's so buffoonery from that red gullible echidna. I'll get you someday, knucklehead.
Yeah, no video, but just response to it.
Snooping as usual, I see.
Ha ha! I said the line, I said the meme. Snooping as usual, I see.
Well, I guess that's a wrap up for my whole trip to MegaCon Orlando. Multiple Marias, multiple clones of me, and other hedgehogs. But before I get much closer, I have one last thing to say.
I gotta pay a reference to this final scene.
It's been a real drag.
Thanks for nothing.
Later, haters. But before we move on, or should I?
Okay, so way before I decide to wrap up everything, I feel like, you know what? I've mentioned like almost every deleted scene, but I've not mentioned the Berserk drink where he kind of makes his own Logan Paul, KSI parody drink where it's kind of like making fun of the Prime drinks. But you know what? Let me make a reference to the Berserk drink once when I took off the makeup off, which, by the way, in the shower, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., trying to remove the sticky stuff, it was not easy. So even though it's Sprite, so I'm like, you know what? Pretend it's Berserk because it's a soft soda energy drink.
Say sign off. Let me say for today's sponsor for Berserk.
Okay, who's your favorite VA for? Yeah, same answer as you. The movie cast, in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the game voice cast, but I think the movie cast is like, you know, more passionate in my opinion.
I know it's the Sprite brand, but go on. Toggle me.
Sue me. Terabyte me.
With this drink, with one sip of Berserk, you can have so many kill streaks of playing Fortnite that you'll have a post-traumatic stress. That's when you have a drink, you'll be having a nanny roast patty and
lick the hands of reminiscence.
Drink it and go
Berserk. Honestly, I would buy that product. Not joking with y'all if it ever exists. So yeah, I think that's a good way to end off the MegaCon vlog commentary, which once again, if I ever cosplay as the Eggman character again, I will definitely consider on getting the game accurate suits. And furthermore, even though we've already seen this video before, but we have reacted to the time where I actually cosplay as Eggman during the movie 3 premiere. And funny enough, I had my group that was supposed to be Agent Stone, and then I got my bro being Keanu Reeves' Shadow. And this was literally us when we saw the movie, literally like that.
And one thing to do, once you decide to insert that little
Berserk
blue
is third
skin
the
creature that's
prime,
not the
case
hedgehog,
closed.
put it in
Facts.
my motorbug and make sure it
Agreed.
gets vaporized, because I'm definitely going to use its slimy textures. Who knows? But without further ado, how about we just go off, since, you know, Jim Carrey plays me. How about all of you guys do your best Jim Carrey impression, because
The reason why I did this, because I'm like, well, if Jim Carrey doesn't come back for Sonic 4, let me just have all my friends, all my homies, my squad, my Team Robotnik, just to do their best Carrey impression.
Me.
And that's what we did.
disguises. Stone, Carrey line, go.
I got
Sonic 2 reference.
I finally got him!
I got him!
I finally got him!
That's very good,
Love that
Stone.
scene.
I love you so much. And now, Shadow, you go ahead with your best take.
So yeah, that was a Sonic 2 reference, and then
same character.
it's gonna be an Ace Ventura reference right
Rock and
here.
roll. Alrighty then.
Alright, not bad, not bad.
In Ace Ventura 2, when he got speared on his legs.
Fun fact, we watched the Ace Ventura movies on my birthday not too long ago around that time. It's in the bone. Funny, because Ace Ventura was like the first sequel, and then we got Sonic 3 as the current one.
It's in the bone!
It's in the bone! It's in the bone!
You definitely do a good job.
Okay, I forgot to say this in the Wolverine scene. Kind of reminds me of Hugh. Yeah, I remember that. It was during Dub Smash where Hugh Jackman was doing his best impression of the mask where he goes, "Spoken!" And then I remember Jim responded to Hugh on Twitter where he's like, "Alright, Jackman, I'm gonna make a meal out of your biggest role," where he actually has like a fork, a knife, just to make fun of Wolverine, which I thought that was pretty funny.
Keanu, you definitely nailed it, Shadow.
Great.
And now it's for you, Maria. Do your best take, even if it's shown.
Like a glove.
Nice.
Like a glove.
And then let's just fast forward when we get to the theater. Like, the funniest thing is, there was a lot of Mufasa merchandise and not that much Sonic 3 recognition when we went to the theater. And by the way, this was the exact same theater where we saw Sonic 2. So when we went inside, I'm like, whoa, they just remodeled the place, and it definitely looks a lot better. So I'm like, huh, big upgrades after a 2-year hiatus of entering this Regal theater.
Dirt to do to watch Peak Cinema. Now we shall go in. Free tickets, please. Sure, what movie? Free tickets for Mufasa the Lion
King, please. Suck it, Mufasa. Perfect cutaway to cut that off. Shadow punching a CGI lion. Seriously, what is with these hats? In your face, Mufasa.
There we go.
So yeah, there was Lion King merch, but then, fun fact, I originally was gonna buy one of these popcorn buckets, so I'm like, nah, I'd rather save my money for the McDonald's.
Oh, we got Shadow.
Not gonna lie, I could have got the bucket, but now they're gonna be expensive on eBay.
Sonic, we got the Fox Boy.
By the way, even though I saw the Funko Pops of Shadow and Cream, I'm like, I originally was gonna be like, merchandise limited to 1 item per guest.
We got a little bit of this rabbit that's not in the movie.
I should have got the Shadow Pop because technically I don't have one.
And now we get standing in line.
Moana.
Shadow, Shadow, Shadow. More Regal buckets.
And then this, I love this moment right here. The dude that was taking a picture with us was a dude wearing a Knuckles jacket, so I'm like, yeah, Team Robotnik, definitely take the pics right here. Which, by the way, that standee, one of the most rawest and hardest pics, not gonna lie. Everyone just has the same face. Jeez.
Before we see Peak Cinema in theaters, say the word Sega in front of me. 1, 2, 3, Sega!
This is basically a homage when the Sonic 2 cats literally said Sega at the same time, so I'm like, come on, we gotta do our version of saying Sega.
Sega! Time to play Congas with my big fat belly. Alrighty then. Team Robotnik, assemble! Woo! Do not go in there. Woo! That's what I take for taking a list on the moon.
Yeah, people easily get the piss on the moon reference.
Most sincerely, thank you.
This was awesome to see.
Enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
This is cinema.
I need to watch the Ace Ventura movies except for Ace Ventura Jr. Do not waste your time watching Ace Ventura Jr. Just watch the first 2 movies. I'll forever be happy that Sonic 3 will be the first movie I get to experience without my parents or any adults. It was a magical experience. Yeah, I would say around Sonic 2, Sonic 3... The first movie, I had to lecture my dad with his Valentine's Day around that time, so I'm like, well, I don't have any friends, so I couldn't see the movie. But then, the second movie and the third movie is like, yeah, I'm going to be watching it with my homies, so I'm like, good. That's the perks of being when you're growing up, for the most part.
Yes! Yes!
Boy, was this worth the hype. Yeah, this is basically a live reaction.
Yes. I miss him so much.
He's just like me.
Literally, I was whispering in the theater by saying, he's just like me. The reason is, like, even though the audience was being disgusted about the sour cream, the guac, and all the dressings on the breakfast burrito, I'm like, bro, Jim Carrey's Ivo Robotnik is literally me on a lazy day. Breakfast burrito with Chick-fil-A sauce, eating it, touching my man boobs, and in my head I'm like, this is why I love this character so much. He's literally me. Because this is literally the type of breakfast that I would eat on a lazy day. Weeping while you They call me Cuban Pete. I'm the king of rumpa meat. Love that scene. Robotnik. I cannot wait to get the action figure just to recreate funny moments with them. The Beach Boy montage, loved it because wholesome at the exact same time. Not what I was expecting.
Eggman cake. How about galvanized?
I had to play a little bit because I don't want to get copyrighted. Hold on, let me read this. Crazy how since Dark Beginnings we have agreed that no one should have cheered when Maria dies, but before the thing, y'all were being morbidly hilarious. Yeah, I mean, everyone cheered when Maria dies in the symphony concert during I Am All of Me, but for the movies, everyone just shut up about it. Respect the theater audience etiquette. And yeah, even though I went with this upload, this was uploaded around the opening day when the movie came out, like, well, as I think about it, guys, December 20th, and today's February 20th, so it's been like 2 months ever since the movie first came out, so what a coincidence. This was the scene that we all saw coming.
Super Shadow!
Hello. Of course you heard the audience clapping for the scene.
Take him down, Keanu.
I said, take him down, Keanu. By the way, I was aware about the Eggman and Gerald fight mainly because of, you know, these leaks that happened back in September when they were trying to hack the Paramount's files, so I'm like, I knew about the fight back then, but without the CGI effects. Anyway, let me just read. Knuckles, 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 and Knuckles. Do you think the Sonic Movie 2 post-credit scenes where Stone as disguised reminds you of the cliffhanger of Sonic.am? In a way, kinda, in a way. But sniffly.
On your own.
You live and learn.
Oh yeah, this moment of the theater during the Live and Learn segment. By the way, this is the best way to rewatch the movie without getting a copyright strike from Paramount Pictures. So I had to use archive footage from the game to not get copyrighted. I still haven't got those toys yet, but I will get it someday. They're just too expensive to find. Live and learn. Live and know if you don't know. Live and learn. Maybe never find the word. After the moon pissing scene. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I literally thought he was gonna make a Truman Shows Have a Quote where he goes, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good nights, but you know, that didn't happen. Agent Stone.
Agent Stone.
No way.
No. Doctor, wait. If I can't rule the world,
I might as well save it. I will admit, this is during the moment where I start shedding some tears, not gonna lie. Never expect a Sonic the Hedgehog movie with Jim Carrey that actually will make me cry 3 times, but especially the final act, bro.
Stone,
you're more than a sycophant to me. And wait. Hold on, I like the fact that he also does the Spider-Man finger like here, because as a kid I kind of had like this weird fantasy where Jim Carrey does like the Spider-Man hand symbol, so I guess one way or another Sonic 3 somewhat made that childhood fantasy dream of mine to make it come true one way. A sycophant. Have I got the McDonald's Happy Meal toy? Yes, we did. That's exactly what we did after the video. I mean, literally after when we saw the movie, that was the plan that we had in mind.
I'll miss your lattes with steamed goat milk.
Okay, literally, you hear myself by saying, Jim, please don't make me cry.
Jim, please don't make me cry.
I love the way you make them.
And then the tears started to flow around that moment.
Jim.
I will admit, the scene I was crying just because, one, Eggman takes a sacrifice, Shadow pushes away the arc, the light shines before the star is gone, Knuckles saves Sonic and Tails afterward. Knuckles lost his tribe, but he has a tribe with Sonic and Tails. Tails used to be a freak being bullied, got knocked down, but gets rescued by Sonic. Sonic used to be alone, and then Tails and Knuckles become ride or die bros at the end. This means something to me! That was my reaction. It's like, bro, the emotional feels. Jeff Fowler, you deserve a lot of credit for that final act.
The tears are flooding,
Oh, man.
Before the fighting started, my little brother and I went to school every day. We did not...
There we go. The tears from my mustache. Right there.
Cinema.
Absolute
cinema.
But anyway, let's skip ahead to the post-credit scene excitement, which I might repost this on March 19th when, you know, we have to wait another 2 years for the next Sonic film.
Yeah, I overshot the finish line.
I overshot the finish line.
Metal Sonic! Metal Sonic!
I almost forgot to whoa, pause. I forgot to tell you guys, I didn't get spoiled for this movie, but the only spoiler I knew about was the post-credit scene, which, don't get me wrong, I sort of knew it was going to be Metal Sonic and Amy Rose in the first place, but I was not expected it to be, like, multiple medals. So, either way, even though I got spoiled for the first post-credit scene, still excited regardless and just pretend like I've never seen it online before. Hold on. I heard that Silver is not confirmed to be in the next film, so I honestly doubt that theory.
My boy.
My Pinocchio.
My Pinocchio.
Okay, that's the one excuse I would like to see Jim Carrey come back. Whether it's in the bad future like Sonic CD, but you know, it's his boy. It's his Pinocchio. His evil his evil metal puppet boy. Right here.
Took 4 movies for that.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took 4 movies to like make metal to the movies, even though the blueprints for metal was there since the first movie.
2027.
Pro tip:
March
if you're
19th.
gonna take a shot at the fastest creature in the universe,
The design.
you better not miss.
The design is so perfect.
It is. The reason why I didn't include, because once again, wanted to avoid copyright.
I'm flattered by the cosplay, but
The cosplay jokes. I'm flattered by the cosplay.
It's hard
So
to
much shit.
The medals.
Terminator. Metal virus. The metal virus story.
I probably got it wrong, but that's what
Sonic
I was
Heroes.
thinking. It's the Brotherhood of Metals.
Where's the pink hedgehog?
Metal Lexus.
Oh, true!
And then boom, she made it.
The
After
hammer!
4 movies now.
We have a girl on the team.
What? Who are you?
Princess Peach.
To Princess Peach. Because get it? Because they're both badasses now.
Amy Rose. Amy Rose!
Okay, the Amy reaction still, like, you know, was pretty cheerful, but not as loud as the Shadow one during the Sonic 2 post-credit scene.
Sonic Movie 4, 2027.
We'll be there. We'll be seated.
Cinema.
Oh, the second post-credit scene got me by surprise. I literally thought when they said that, oh, 2 post-credit scenes, I'm like, they're going to take the Marvel direction where first post-credit scene sets up a future sequel, but then the second one's just going to be a joke. I'm so glad that's not the case. Instead of just being like a hee ha ha joke at the end, we get this. Right here. Would I want Shadow in the next movie? Of course, but I feel like he deserves his own spin-off. Like, there's so much he can do with Shadow as a character on his own, and also, it'll basically be like John Wick, but for kids.
Shadow will
just have
return,
piano back.
Whatever year, Shadow movie, spin-off, whatever, Paramount, just keep on cooking.
And yeah, for someone's question like, oh, do we went to McDonald's? Well, here you go. This video just shows the proof that we did.
Happy Meal box, part of your McDonald's.
Hold on, rewind. Funny pictures right here.
I've come to make an announcement. Show the
referencing the meme.
A Happy Meal box, part of your McDonald's Happy Meal. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I'm definitely gonna stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm kind of disappointed they never have like an Eggman toy, but I get that these characters are more marketable. But if they do this again for Sonic 4, you know they're gonna do Amy and Metal for the next Happy Meal toys for 2027.
A little bit calories in my cholesterol, but let's see, who do I got? Do I have Shadow in? What do you know?
What do you know?
I got my trusty foe that I've been hating for over the past 4 years. But don't be fair.
You think he's the blue fur? Well, eat this, hedgehog! Ha-ha! I'll be taking this on the go. Later, haters!
And then we literally got the exact same toy once when we had that. Hopefully it's DECCON this year. We might get an announcement for a Shadow spinoff. I say the best guess would be CinemaCon later on this April, I believe, because I remember last April they announced all the Sonic 3 CinemaCon footage stuff, which Paramount's going to be there, which they're mostly going to talk about SpongeBob, Ninja Turtles, Transformers, and if they talk about Sonic 4, including the spinoffs, they should. I mean, if Knuckles can get a spinoff after Sonic 2, then Shadow should be the next one after Sonic 3. And also more room for Shadow. I hope on March 10th, aka Mario Day, we can see the Mario Movie 2 trailer. I think it's a bit too soon to ask for the Mario Movie 2 trailer, mainly because that movie's not going to come out till literally next year in April 2026, so I don't know, that's like probably too soon to ask for that. Maybe like later in 2025, but just like not around Mario Day. Because, you know, animation takes like a hard time for that. Then again, it would be stupid for Jim Carrey to be in a hamster wheel, then the game of Sonic Movie 3 have Robotic the Movie 3 where there's no Eggman here. I know, right? Anyway, let me see this. I don't know if they'll do this, but if they make an actual animatronic for Metal, for Movie 4, since I don't know how can you make a puppet of them, that's very true, because they can make a puppet for Amy, but for Metal, how the heck are you going to do? Are you just going to do the here? I'm just definitely going to do something like that, but, you know, that just never happened. So yeah, I think that's going to be all for the cosplay stuff and, you know, watching my own content, so what should be next for our discussion, chat? Should it be, yeah, we're just going to go by the thumbnail. Do you want to go to the storyboard animatics? Do you want to talk about the new racing game? Or talk about the stop-motion video? Like the Sonic 3 stop-motion video where I actually did the voice of Jim Carrey's Eggman. Like, we've already talked about the cosplay stuff, which that's already, like, been there, done that. But for the storyboards and the crossing roll games, we can talk about that. Just let me know in the chat, so then we could just keep the stream stroll rolling. Hit the road, Jack. No more, no more. Since the stream has been going for like an hour and a half by now. So yeah, chat, pick a idea, any idea. Or heck, I wouldn't be surprised if we're just going to do like, I don't know, watching iShowSpeed's videos if that was the case. Let's see here. I gotta say, Amy's model looks adorable. Yeah, I agree. CrossWorlds. Okay, I see someone comment about CrossWorlds. If nobody else is going to comment, then we will comment about that game. Okay, I think they'll do a FNAF movie for every Jim Henson movie with animatronics. If they actually make a real-life animatronic for Metal Sonic, that'll be freaky, but also Storyboard. Okay, somebody mentions Storyboard, but somebody else mentions CrossWorlds. So chat, what will it be? CrossWorlds or Storyboard or stop motion? At least one of the 2 or 3. I mean, I was originally just going to go to Storyboards right away. So, like I said, we're now in a tiebreaker, guys. Somebody else choose. Storyboard, stop motion, CrossWorlds, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Pfft. You literally just see DJ Khaled in this thumbnail, which is funny. Another one. I appreciate you. Okay, CrossWorlds. I mean, nobody's mentioning anything else, so we're going straight to CrossWorlds. Because y'all are being too slow. CrossWorlds. We are going to talk about the new racing game because, fun fact, guys, the announcement of the CrossWorlds video game, I was literally at Universal around that time. So in this Universal vlog, I'm like, oh shoot, new racing game. So let's get straight to it. Let's just talk about the trailer first, and then we'll get to the gameplay. Luckily for the CrossWorlds stuff, we don't have that much to talk about aside from the game and the gameplay and the cars, but we will get to the storyboard, since storyboards, that's like a lot to talk about. Let's get to the trailer, which I literally saw this at Universal.
You want to pursue a future in cybersecurity? ECPI is the place for that.
Accelerated degree.
Honestly, the gameplay of this game, it makes Team Sonic Racing look pointless by comparison, which, if they ever announce a release date for this game, I'm definitely going to sell my old Team Sonic Racing game on eBay just to get some cash. Okay, I like that we got the Buzz Bomber. This kind of reminds me of Casino Night. Okay, we got OCs from Forces being about the pit crew for these cars. Pause, we got Eggman, we got Knuckles, Jet is back, we got Sage in a Giganto's car, we got Metal Sonic, we got Cream the Rabbit, and then we got Vector in the background. Either way, it's so cool that Sage is actually a playable character in the game, but at the exact same time, yeah, somebody mentions in the comments, Jet, Wave, and Storm are back outside the comic books, and what's cool is, we got Sonic Riders elements in it. Like heck, like literally in the background, you can literally see Charmy, SBO, Vector, Jet, Wave, and Storm, because I remember fans wanted Jet, Wave, and Storm to appear in Team Sonic Racing, but they decided to not do that. And now Sage is actually a racing game character, which that's pretty funny, because Metal Sonic and Sage were like Eggman's, those were his kids, his creation, his metal son and his AI daughter. So yeah, there's literally Jet, there's Eggman in the background, Sage in the car, Vector's car as well. Silver, I see Silver. Yo, the graphics. I see Cream, I see Cheese. There's Omega right there. This is so cool. The graphics, bro. The graphics. There's Knuckles. I met him at MegaCon. Okay, stunts. Kind of reminds me of Sega All-Star Racing. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. There's Big. Oh, portals. Ring portals, just like the movies. And what do you know? I guess the Sonic and Jurassic Park crossover is canon from the Blaney Productions, in a way. Pterodactyls. These mushroom-looking things. Sonic and Jurassic World. Bro, they literally are in Jurassic World. Oh, Metal Harbor from SA2. I think there actually is gameplay footage of Metal Harbor. My God, never would expect one of the most fan-favorite level tracks from Sonic Adventure 2 being a racing game, but hey, here it is, Top Gun Maverick style. Whee! Hey, they went to Pirates of the Caribbean. It's the Kraken, a Kraken, Kraken-lacken. Hey, you got the Wisps, Drill. Okay, you got the gliders, you got the hoverboards, the Channel Park, Stream Gear. Okay, Sega All-Star Racing, Transform, which is the best game. Racing CrossWorlds. Since when did Sage and Cream get a license to drive? I don't know. Guess Eggman and Vanilla get a gunpoint by Nintendo by doing their kart policy being children behind allowed to drive. Well, in the world of video games, you don't need a license to drive, whether if you're a rabbit, an AI, or just a robot. So, as cool as this trailer is, so it says, coming soon, I'm like, bro, you're telling me you give us this really dope trailer, but yet don't give us a proper release date? Like, I'm going to take my best that it most likely will come out later in 2025, and just in case, guys, for future live streams, instead of just, like, doing, like, you know, YouTube and reacting to stuff, like, instead of just making, like, these reaction streams, tier list streams, I'm thinking, like, would you guys be interested? Like, I have a PlayStation 5 right now. The only Sonic games I have right now is Sonic XL Generation, Sonic Mania, Team Sonic Racing, because even though I mentioned this is my last Sonic Movie 3 related stream, that doesn't mean it's my final Sonic stream. There will be more Sonic streams, but it won't be related to the third movie. But, however, if you guys are interested in the gaming streams for PS5, I might consider it. So, I need to get myself, like, a better headset, a better mic, and then there you go. It will be a much better option in my opinion. So, would you guys be interested if it's ever possible, make PS5 gaming streams, whether it's Sonic XL Generations or maybe the non-Sonic games like Spider-Man 2, Marvel Rivals, Fortnite with my boys, you know, fun multiplayer games. Just like bring more variety, bring more content for this channel. So, that being said, those are the ideas I have in mind. And like what I said before, if they announce a release date for this new Sonic game, I'm definitely selling Team Sonic Racing on eBay because this game makes Team Sonic Racing pointless by comparison because the updated graphics, the character varieties, and everything, it just looks pretty good. And I will just leave gameplay in the background, guys, because I really gotta pee so bad. Need to pee so badly, chat.
Are you ready to experience a world
No,
of
don't
wonder
let them
and
watch an Alice in
imagination?
Wonderland Broadway show.
Travel down the rabbit hole.
There we go. Just let this play in the background where I need to pee, so I'll be right back. I have to pee, I see you pee.
Let's keep up the pace.
I am back from my pee-pee break. So anyway, let me just read some comments. Funny how they possibly mentioned I just messed up. I just butchered. Funny how Jen, possibly Storm and Wave are the only ones to not driving cars. I mean, will they know how to drive a car? I mean, they're birds that don't know how to fly, so of course they're going to use hoverboards. Anyway, play. There we go. So I'm guessing, yeah, this is Kraken Bay. And then you got Sega All-Star Races Transform. You fly Mario Kart 7, 8 style. And then you see the ghost from Sonic Adventure 2, which those things used to freak me out. And then you're back to Metal Harbor from Sonic Adventure 2. Once again, I was not expecting Metal Harbor to be in it. I'm literally hearing the music track. I guess the best way just to get to the gameplay. Okay, you could definitely do the combos there. I see the SA2 robots from Gun. Could have swore I just heard Knuckles in the background. Ah, the ghost! King Boobos! Well, at least he looks less creepy in the 2001 game. You hear that, ghost? Alright, that was Kraken Bay. Oh, okay, from Tails' POV. Yep, that's Colleen. That's definitely Colleen's voice. And clearly that was Roger's as well. So yeah, this gameplay is literally just the Sonic trio, where we get to see Sonic's gameplay, Tails' gameplay, and then we get to Knuckles. I get the reference of Nipples the Enchilada. I'm not a Mexican meal! I mean, a bird driving cars is stupid than a person using a toilet as a converter. Do not mention Skibidi toilet references. We do not mention that in this chat. But yeah, that would be really ridiculous. See, there it is, the robot. You can knock it down. So I'm guessing like whenever you do like these flips, like these combos, you get like more XP and then you just accelerate your speed of the cars. That makes sense. Okay, so I guess in CrossWorld you actually get to decide to go to which portal where you want to go. Yo. 06? Is this the lava reef from 06, Iblis? Lava caves. I'm like, is this an 06 connection? Because come on, is there any other Sonic level that I'm missing that involves lava that's not the classic era? So the lava reef zone will be one. I think this game will be pretty fun for those that, if I have friends that are like into Sonic, this will be cool to like do like a multiplayer gameplay, which I'm pretty sure there is multiplayer for this game, hopefully. Wait, no, Tails is flying high because you get it, he's a pilot. Highway to the danger zone. Whoa, portal. Okay, I was not expecting that, but that looks pretty good. And now you're back to Metal Harbor. To final round. Okay, now I understand why this game is called CrossWorlds, because even though you're in the main race, but at the exact same time, you go to a ring portal, you make a decision about it, and then you just go back to the main stage where you're supposed to go. Huh. Basically just the... It's basically the equivalent of the Mario Kart squash metal thing that goes... Urgh. I guess they have that in the Sonic universe. First place, Tails. You got it, Fox Boy. Swiping, no swiping. Le bingo. Alright. Hey, Sonic Heroes track. Well, they've already had this track in the previous Sonic Racing game, so I was pretty much aware of it. But wow, look at Knuckles' car. It's like, is he riding like a Ramon car? Ooh, Ramon.
Let's go.
Waverly Place girl that's not Selena Gomez. Anyway, let me read this. Why would they call the Ghost of Sonic Adventure 2 something that Mario has? Yeah, it is quite similar. King Boom Boo or something like that. But, you know, Mario already has that with King Boo. Let me guess. Is this the Kraken level or something else? Oh, we've already seen this level before with Sonic as well. The question is, how can he do all these XPs without, you know, crashing it through? And look, there's the ghost right there. You hear that ghost? From the iconic Pumpkin Hill theme from SA2 that goes boom 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 boom. It's the Kraken, Savvy. Hi. Honestly, choosing the Kraken in the Sonic Heroes level definitely makes the most sense. And what do you know? Just like Mario Kart, because you know in Mario Kart they like throw like a sweat at you. Now it's just some, I don't know, wisp Nickelodeon slime goo. Good. Ring of plastic. What does he do? He's like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, on a boat, just like Sega All-Star Racing Transform. Alright, so like they included that element. Goody two-shoes. Settle as always, Mr. Brains. Somehow this bro is not off track when he goes to this lane. And you're off to the finish line.
Let me ask you a question.
We haven't even got to the final race. Oh well, it is what it is. Either way, the gameplay, pretty sure that's like all of it. If I end up like, I don't know, watching other gameplays, it just end up like, I don't know, being the same footage unless something like IGN would like change it up a bit. But to be fair, we have no idea what's the release date going to be about, so we'll have to see. Maybe watch shorts like this. Yeah.
At the end of the first lap, whoever is leading
yes, the IGN network that despise this franchise.
By driving through one of two giant travel rings that transport everyone seamlessly once.
You know what Sega should have done? Puyo Puyo. I think there are rumors that they might include like Sega characters, which I think they also confirmed that they're actually going to put characters from Sonic Prime, the Netflix show, just to be a part of this game. I would love to see movie mods of the movie iterations. I would love to see
arrive at that point. The options for these are randomized, and sometimes one of the options itself is a randomizer, so not even the leader will know what to expect if they choose it. During my demo time, my second lap took me across stages themed with things like dinosaurs, pirates, or lava, where we spent most of the lap in a plane, another mechanic that I'll get to later. There are also modifiers for the second stage called Frenzy that will alter the lap, such as placing moving boost gates along the entire lap, or granting a maximum boost gauge after drifting for only a split second, and making the whole lap feel like I was back in the days of the snaking that plagued and ruined Mario Kart DS. Thankfully, Frenzy modifiers are
I wouldn't know because I've never played the DS version of that game.
Instant boost Frenzy only happened once, so I'm not worried at all about it becoming an issue in CrossWorlds. At the end of the first lap,
that's quite interesting to know a bit of
which course the second
game.
lap will take by driving through one of two giant travel rings that transport everyone seamlessly once they arrive at that point.
Well, that's interesting to know. I think that's all we have to say. So even Sam decided to replay like one of the earlier games. I feel like I said everything what I had to say about CrossWorlds. Let's just move on to the Storyboard Animatics because I know you guys have been pretty curious about it. I don't know if I want to watch a dub version of it or probably like, I don't know, like best impersonation of it. So let's just get to Storyboard Animatics right about here. Yeah, there's literally one where it's just like voiceover. I don't know if that's the only one, but hold up. Does this dude have copyrighted music? Because that... Hold on. I want to look at your description. Yup, there's copyright music, so no. We're not going to play that because I want my stream to get monetized. So, sorry, bro. We're just going to watch the... I don't know. Let me just look at it real quick. Yeah, this one. It's going to be playing Jelly Roll, but we're just going to mute it, chat. Hold on. Nope. Music. Stop. Music. Mute it. So you know what, guys? How about I do the dubbing, since I have done voiceover before? Which I will say, like, after the Animatic, we're going to be watching the stop-motion special, and then we could possibly move on and just go away and ahead. So, 26 minutes. Good golly, man. Good gosh, man. You almost got the cheese touch. I'm just checking, like, how long is it really going to last? Oh, okay. I mean, basically, in the terms of Storyboard Animatics, guys, most of these are not, like, truly definitive, but it is close to it. So you're telling me that Juan would look more like Robotnik in a way when they're watching La Última Pasión? I wonder who thought of it, which I think Jeff Val actually mentions, like, well, what would be one funny way for Eggman just to do when he's, like, lazy at his low point? Oh, yeah, watch, like, telenovelas from Mexico because he has surgery in Mexico, so it would make sense. Ooh, Gabriela, who? Tell me who? And then... it gets to the no, and then you got Eggman's logo. You got the drone right there. Got cockroach scrolling by. The funniest thing is we see a lot of concept art where Eggman is fat, but at the exact same time, Jim Carrey actually grow his hair in real life. So I'm like, kind of funny that his hair during his quote-unquote retirement phase after Sonic 2, he decided to grow it out. But the concept art's like, yeah, he's just fat, but just keep the bald head. But you know what? The hair actually makes it better for his lazy vibes. So then, oh, nice reference. Real Agent Stone, subscribe, where he goes, "What's up, guys? It's your boy, Huevo Diablo, giving you a live reaction on the new episode of La Última Pasión." So that'll be one. And then, let me see. "Listen to your cerebro, not your corazón, lu imbécile." Yeah, Indians. Okay. So, Ivo's talking to Juan. "Juan, how could you not know that Gabriela would betray you? Listen to your sombrero, not your corazón, lo imbécile." So, I think they're just going to sped it up too quick. And then snaps, and then they got the breakfast burrito. Ah, so that's why Jack Specific made a minifigure of that with the tiny burrito on top. Also, I comment on the IGN video of the cast Sonic 3, Sonic Adventure 2. I comment that Jim Carrey match who plays Dr. Eggman, mean beat shopping. When could that happen? Maybe for the Sonic 4 press tour, because they only had Ben, James, and Tika playing SA2. Anyway, let me continue watching with the burrito, because bro's literally me whenever I'm on a lazy day. Oh, shoot, it actually has sauces and condiments? That's yummy. They have guac, sour cream, and salsa. No, you just went too fast. You went too fast, bro. Hold on. I couldn't read this. I couldn't read it. "Stone, are you back from the store? We're out of goat leche." Right, because leche means milk in Espanol. "Doctor, we have visitors." Okay, that remains the same, but the difference is they just got in the crowd for like a door hole or something. Kind of reminds me when Eggman was like standing upon them. I guess Storyboard Robotnik should have said his pingus. Oh, right. We'll get to that scene because it's literally in the same animatic. Ed by Capcom. Anyway, let's see here. "Visitors. Doctor, we have visitors." And then they see Eggman. And then after that, he gets screamed, gets scared. Okay, whoa. What he said? Okay, he's ringing his drones right here. He's not wearing any shoes. Wait. I want to read this. "Bonjour, Lameses! Full nemesis!" And then basically he gets angry. There's like a whole dart where he's putting Sonic in a way. I'm kind of surprised in Sonic 3, like, he's not freaked out away by saying, Ivo, these are the same anthropomorphic animals that try to kill you during the events of the Death Egg Robot. And then you got the drone. And then it got malfunctioned with the burrito condiments. And then they get confused. "No! Not my burrito, drone!" And then basically he gets sad. "What's the point? They win! Again!" And then he just went to the couch, being depressed. "I don't believe it. Eggman's alive?" Okay, that's same. He's never looked worse. "This is sad, Robotnik, even for you." That line was cut from the movie and it was just saying for the trailer. Okay, since your last battle, the Doctor has been aimlessly wandering the planet a bit. Shall we say, essential tailspin?
Huh. What do I have with my pointless, pitiful existence? I have the ultimate power in the palm of my hand.
It's like, that was the Spider-Man 2 reference that was missing, because he said that line in the CinemaCon footage where he says, I have the source of ultimate power in the palm of my hands, and then he mentions the carbohydrates. I'm like, man, that would have been such a nice Doc Ock reference, because he got two evil geniuses as one. So anyway, let me just continue.
Of the source of ultimate power in the palm of my hands, I was once a Pablo, filled with fire and thirst for conquest.
And then we continue on. Sonic's tapping. Knuckles is grabbing a bag. It smells.
Now I'm just a thankless one.
And then you got a little small drone snake, worm.
Filled with bitterness and regrets, him washing my best años.
Basically meaning best years. World's best conqueror. He's also going into telenovelas after a recent stay in Mexico. Are any of you fans? Yeah, because the deleted scene where Agent Stone was like, oh yeah, he got his surgery in Mexico, he got way upset watching telenovelas. So basically, Ivor Robotnik is taking the Drake Bell life, having a fan base in Mexico. And then basically said, no, sorry!
Yes!
And then look, Easter egg, you got a little flicky bird that's kind of like a plush in a way. Because, you know, in the movies, you never put, like, little animals in these robots.
Yes. I mean, no.
It's a little bit funny if I would have said no.
Should you check it out? Makes it for a great binge.
I'm just improvising, guys. And then Stone smiles. And then I was like, but none of it matters anymore. My days of evil doing and world dominating are over. I'm just a streamer fishing for subs. And I am done. Come on, you expect us to believe us to do with Shadows Escape and the attack on Tokyo?
And then, oh, we're in Tokyo right now?
And then he speaks in Japanese, Konnichiwa, Hiriro Nusikamayu, which basically means like, hello, alien scum. So then, I guess the editor just makes this too fast, bro. I'm trying to read. So, Konnichiwa Nusikamido. Also, I had no part in this attack you speak of. So, in this worm drone, a movie version of the Caterkiller, or the some case would have betrayed a security camera in the Pac-Man Ghostly Adventures. Maybe that could have been a reference to the Caterpillar drone. That would have been cool. Anyway, a true genius never takes credit for another's work.
Well, someone's taking credit of yours.
I can't even do a Tails voice because obviously I hit puberty too fast. And then Knuckles to Stone.
Show him, minion.
Funny because, you know, in Sonic 2, what about your minion, the goat milker? And then Stone nods his head, and then Stone gives him the car with the Eggman logo, and he goes,
No! My sweet machine! Who stole you away from me? Who?
And then he gets upset, and then he's like, that's what I'm trying to find out, sir. And then we just move on to the next scene. Okay, energy signals of our missing egg drones have recently started popping up the globe. The latest one led us here to Tokyo. And then they're all here. Ooh, animatics around the world. Huh, even the drones went to Africa? Every signals our missing egg drones started recently popping up around the globe. The latest one led us here to Tokyo. So whatever this galactic garbage squad is looking for a seize of my precious babies, that can only mean one thing. Okay, the Doctor has an imposter! Oh no, I see it. His pingus is showing in front of the goat leche. His pingus is showing. Yeah! Hold on. The fact that Eggman's Ding Dong Pingus So Long was shown on screen, it would have been way too much for the kids. So, they saw his dingus, and then Sonic's like, oh, would you mind closing that robe, Doctor? And then Robotnik goes, Okay, by crossly referencing the price of the logical latitude coordinates of the energy spike, amplified by the optical frequency molecule by intensely radiated flux, I can determine the imposter-specific base of operators is right. Okay, I know he's going to say, right about there. Nicely, a right reference to Sonic 1 where he goes, right about here. Yep, I knew it. Right about here. Stone, fire up the crab. With pleasure, sir. And then after that, Ivo decides to suits up. And then, bro, we just got an advertisement. Come on, bro. Oh, come on. Rack your brain. And whoa, hold on. You think you could go anywhere without us? You're an unhinged evil genius. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Not a compliment. And if you're going after these guys, we're coming with you. I mean, I will admit, the one thing is, this feels like it's very in character because Tails and Knuckles are like, because in the final cut, they're like, yeah, I think Ivo's like with the same guy, and then Sonic's like, you're not suggesting we should team up with Dr. Buttstick, and just be like, alright, Egghead, looks like we're partners. I feel like the final cut's version is kind of like, I would say, rushed in a way by saying, alright, we're buddies now, despite we're enemies for like the last 2 movies. So, I feel like this is more reasonable that Sonic's like, whoa, we're not going anywhere, man. Even though we're enemies, but we're coming along with you. Are you talking about us? You're posing a great risk. See? This is more accurate to the characters from how the way it is. I know, but we have to stop Shadow, whoever's working with, before they cause any... Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I know, but we have to stop Shadow and whatever he's working with before they cause any more destruction. We have no choice. And neither do you, Eggman. And then he goes to the on one condition line. Fair point. Okay, whoa. Like I said, this dude just speeds it up. You know what? I think what would be more smart if I decide to slow it down. No. The custom made. So how about we slow it down to 0.75? Yeah, let's do that. There we go. The fact that Robotnik has a Flicky plush, but then it would have been better if he has like a Sonic Tails Knuckles plush. That would have been tortured. Yeah, it would have been like a voodoo doll. Fair point. When my beautiful mind can outrun yours by light years, my Phoebe legs cannot. It appears that we are attached all to the hip. Until you suffer a fatal accident in your sleep. Sorry, what was that? Nothing. Okay, Vamonos, Hedgehog! So they're not doing the one condition. Today I take back my destiny, Ivo. Today I take back my destiny! So Juan would have looked like a Mexican version of Robotnik, which that would have been funny. So we could have had something different outside the let's do this. Today I take back. So yeah, Vamonos, Hedgehog! Nothing. Sorry, what was that? Sorry. Oh, you're just rewinding the whole animatic. So let's just move on to the next one. So then it's just the Wachowskis doing their own special hobbies, learning some art craft, learning how to speak Spanish, doing some puzzles, you know, what parents will do whenever they drop their kids off at school and they don't have jobs. And voila, masterpiece. This is the last sourdough starter. I don't know, we can make more. And this, it's been really great with the new interests. New interests we have found, yeah, we have our mittens, we have our caves, tree vacation for the journey of self-discovery. And then we move on. Yep, after all, case of adventure, it's a good thing that we made this whole London Bridge, or in this case, a London Tower. And then boom, shaky, 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 earthquake, rumble, rumble, rumble. We got yarns of knits going down. And then after that, it's boom, ring portal shows up, and then you got the Team Sonic trio showing up. Holy smokes! And then they jump out. Tom, Maddie, we need your help. Knuckles, do you mind? Oh, excuse me. And then after that, he says, like, thank you. No problem. Tom, Maddie, we need your help in the Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a secret super mission. The world's in danger. And then, just like the rider's like, oh, thank gosh, let's go. She takes off the apron. That's new. Let's go! Really? You're in just like that? This game's so boring. Okay, this line is, whatever crazy plan you're cooking up right now, the answer is yes. Okay, that's the same line from the movie. Now, the first thing, do you have a pair of bolts, Tom? And then you got Ivo going down. Okay, whoa. Okay, we see Ivo going down to the crab right here. And he goes, come on down, mi laboratoria es su casa. Okay, learning how to speak Spanish. And then I think that's where he introduced Gerald to be a part of the crab. And then Ivo cleans up the mess because, he trashes up the place. Which I'm pretty sure Stone did that. Oh, there's a secret name of the crab. Hold on. So French fries dug over. Ah, yes, the old Command Recon and Battle Platform. A.K.A. the Crab. Ah, so that's why he called it the Crab. You know what? Actually, rephrase that again. Hold on, rephrase that again. So he calls it the Command Recon and Battle. That makes sense. The Crab. And then Gerald comes in. Shadow hops in. And then the burrito drone. He doesn't look fat. And then you got the sauces. Get away with me, you disgusting egg sack. So, do you like the crab pop-pop? What do you think of my crab? Thought you were going to say crap. And then, it will suffice. Ah, a glowing review from a man of refinement. Now, for the matter at hand. And then looking over, removing all the junk. And then putting all the coordinates. Shadow just put a device there that looks like an MP3 player. And then boom. Oh, okay, I know what the scene is. It's talking about the whole gun base. This is it, the belly of the beast, gun headquarters. We're gonna see lines together. Alright, same things like the movie. Alright, so here's the plan. I run in super fast, and then Knuckles eating a pair of bread. Grab the second key really fast, instantly that fast, and that works for everyone? Okay, the whole headquarters, Sonic proved. Okay, Sonic proves this. The building surrounded by Sonic energy miles.
Nothing is unbreakable, Fox. Never.
And then he breaks the bread in half. And then,
it's not me and the garrisons of guns, most alike special forces and troops.
And then talks about the whole spy mission.
A horde of mouth-breathing pterodactyl lights.
Wait. Who's talking? Okay, that's Tails. Oh, they're doing it at the same time. Oh. You know what? That would have been such a nice balance. We're like, alright, we got Team Sonic's POV of it, then we got Team Robotnik's POV of this thing. So, it would have been pretty nice for that amount of screen time. I honestly would have liked that. So then Ivo goes, Weaponry that will make a weaponry that will make a nether... I can't even pronounce these fancy words. Neen Dethrol look like a paragon of human achievement. And... Shadow, get to the point! No. Shadow's like, get to the point. Grandpa, would you mind asking your sidekick to tone down his murder eyes a little bit? Aw, man, we would have had, like, most of the vibes of how Ivo would have reacted to Shadow in a way. Hey, what's up, Keisha? Chickanisha? We're just watching the Storyboard Animatics without music copyright. So, aka a horde of mouth-breathing pterodactylites, a weaponry that will make a neon Dethrol that looks like a paragon of human achievement, and then Shadow's gonna say this in front of Ivo, get to the point! Grandpa, would you mind asking your sidekick to tone down his murder eyes a little bit?
Don't worry about Shadow. Just carry on with our mission, my boy.
And then we move on to them discussing about their plan. Ah, that's nice. Now, as I was saying, and then Tails says this,
the entry sensor's 20-mile radius where its waits in far position.
Like I said, I can't do the voice, so of course I'm not going to, like, sound too good.
Security system waits position away.
Got headquarters, just like that.
And then Sonic messes around with the diorama. Haha, good one, Tails. For a second thought, I thought you said I need to wait around doing nothing while everyone else does all the hero stuff. What? And then after that, going zoom to the lasers and everything. Zoom. Close to the piece. But you know, waiting is my only weakness. Huh, nice reference to I'm waiting.
Okay, then you can ride right in.
And then running to the streets of London in the speed of sound. Trigger a full bullet days, activate a legal possession field, and then rolling around at the speed of sound, go into places and go across the border, even though this is only London. And then boom, he gets zapped with the shoes. Okay, just, you know what? Waiting sounds good. Yep, I'm cool with anything.
I thought so. Just getting inside, we have to navigate an absolute maze to get to the key layers and security.
So let me guess, the puppet Tom thing was not a major thing in the storyboards. I guess that was improvised from the actors where James Marsden was like, we're going in blind. I'm just taking a look if there's like any other animatics that I'm sort of missing. Yeah, it's basically just all like the rooms and everything. And they just go inside the laser traps. They talk about the USB drive. Okay, expertly simply stable traps. The design is stopping from researching the vaults, including but not too limited to... And then you got the guns, missiles launching. And then after that, Sonic runs around in the speed of sound. And then Tails talks back.
Microwave emitters under the floor are the trigger by anything that moves faster than 10 miles per hour.
Oh, well, you know, it's basically a bait trap, so Gun can basically just cook up this blue rodent. And then the shoes reference.
From pieces into tinier pieces.
I definitely remember that. Hey, they're crawling up like Spider-Man. They're doing like Spider-Man type of moves. I like that. And then we got an advertisement. Never will expect to see 2 Eggmans, or in this case 2 Jim Carrey Robotniks crawling Jet Engine 11 fans that will suck us into a prickly demise. And then they start flying up, or they could have been shredded just like in Finding Nemo. Blender. Yep. Smoothie. Oh, well, you know, Sonic is traumatized after a smoothie blend, then Knuckles decided to take it with his vendetta. Of course, Knuckles will need it because he's the must-do. So, that's all. And last but not least. Okay, I had a feeling that the Tom Cruise line was definitely improvised, or probably just in the script at the last minute. The laser hall, the galvanized scene. And then election sensors that can detect the motion
could cut you up into tiny pieces and then cut those pieces into tinier pieces.
Alright, that's the same line from the same movie. And then after that, shoes get sliced and diced and the chow's there. It's like taking candy from a baby. Yo, we could have had this line from the Shao game where Keanu Reeves would have said, taking candy from a baby. We could have, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's pretty cool that he says the line where he goes, this is who I am inside. He could have had that iconic line by saying, it's like taking candy from a baby. That would have been such a nice reference from Keanu's voice. Besides, we would have known what Shao's doing. Then you got Knuckles holding. Can we just get Tom Cruise to do this? Okay, never mind. That line actually is a script. And then they talk about the passcode. I guess the Puppet Tom thing was like totally unscripted, where they thought about it in the last minute. So then, blah, 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 get inside the gun base. Okay, Maddie mentioned Sonic going to Golden God mode. Okay, that remains. Oh, it was Tom who said it, not Maddie who said it. And then Sonic becomes Master Emerald, then the supersonic form. So yeah, that's the major difference. Tom said it, but in the movie's version it's Maddie. Only a location that Knuckles knows. And then he talks about, as guardian of the Master Emerald, will become a sworn enemy. Okay, same line, but Tom takes the role, not Maddie. And then, boom, this is where we get to the London, baby! Okay, that's from the Crab's Eye. I guess the crab was originally going to have, like, the Mr. Crab's Eye, and then they just come up, London, baby! And then after that, cheers! It is I, Huevo Diablo, with my long-lost grandpa, Gerald. 7 followers. Oh, it's a reference to the deleted scene. Say hi, Pop-Pop! And then, literally, it's like, say buenos dias, mi bolito. Who the hell are you talking to? My followers, fanatics, observeries, Team Robotnik, the Eggheads. And then after that, there's 7 of us now. It's funny that he only got 7 followers on social media. Hold on. Okay, so Shadow's the one that kind of interrupts it. So Shadow, here he is. He says, look, there's 7 of us now. And then Shadow's like, this is a waste of time. Let me go in, get the key, and destroy anyone who gets in my way. I want revenge. Hold on, Gerald was talking. Okay, you will have your revenge gun soon, Shadow, but a mission discipline requires planning, precision. And an IQ that's higher than 12, so why don't you just hang back there with Agent Stone, with the geniuses do the real work. Okay, I like that this is a reference to the first movie where he goes, stand over there and watch my machines do your personal abyss, and watch my machines do your job. I like that reference. And then we move on to, let me guess, the Berserk. Let's go, Grandpa! Suits! With more family bendings. Stone, keep the crab running. Babysit the hedgehog. This won't take long. Let me guess, Revenge Guac. Affirmative, Doctor! Come on, Shadow. I'm making fresh guac. Revenge Guac. Okay, that line was not in the animatic. Why does Gerald in the storyboard has, like, Robotnik's design? I like the Sonic song that you made. Which one? The Sonic Heroes ones of the We Can All Go Stay Together. I bet you like that one. And then Sonic's by the Ferris wheel, just like in the final cut. Then where was Shadow doing? Break glass in case of emergency. Okay, I like that they also have, like, earpieces, because I think in the movie's version they have, like, inside the gloves. Just to be clear, the emergency is the important part. And then, the glove will beg for mercy for break glass in case of emergency. So wait, who are they in disguise as? Wait, who are they? Okay, this right here. Much better, honey. So I guess they disguise in, like, I don't know, random gun agents? Hold on. So do they turn into Rachel and Randall? Alright, so there's a device where they change their looks. Alright, Maddie looks like a samurai, where Tom has a scar looking like Nick Fury. Hey, Tails, how do we look? So instead, they decided to use Rachel and Randall in a way. I'm back, Pop Culture Dude. Have you seen Captain America Brave New World? I have not seen the full movie, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really have like a big urgency to see the new Captain America movie because I just don't think that movie, this is just personally my opinion, guys, I just don't think it doesn't carry the same hype as, oh, watching a Spider-Man movie, an Avengers movie, or Deadpool Wolverine, which is like the last good Marvel movie. I've seen a little bit of the Red Hulk fight, but I don't know, it's not really like buying to me, so I think I'll just watch it like maybe on streaming like Disney Plus or something like that. So either way, it is what it is. So you're telling me that Tom and Maddie would have like completely different looks and look more badass than just having something more comedic? I mean, don't get me wrong. As much as it was nice to see Rachel and Rando, but it just doesn't make any sense. Poppy Seed, Grand Geezer, ¿Dónde está? Pop, where are you? I'm right here. I can't breathe in this thing. These Halloween costumes are a joke. Now hurry up, Ivo. You're slowing us down. Increasing force thrust, Grandpa. You don't really like the suits? I have them custom tailored, which is my signal. You can tell Grumpy Grandpa. Shut your mouth, Ivo. Okay, quickly, back into your idiotic disco suits. And then he puts the mask on. Ivo, what are you doing? I can't find my mask. It's invisible. Then think of something. They're almost here. Ivo, what are you doing? And then after that, gun agents come by. Oh, so that's why. The whole concept of why he has to disguise himself literally by the gun pictures is because he literally lost his mask and he had to disguise himself with the pictures. Honestly, that would have been a pretty funny scene. That's supposed to be Commander Walters, I could tell. And then they just move on to the next scene. When Tom and Maddie get off with their disguises. Hold on, let me see. Gives us Sonic X vibes. Gonna be more Dragon Ball in the Visor. Yeah, because this is the closest thing we'll ever get to a live-action Dragon Ball movie. So then, Maddie's in disguise as Director Rockwell. Yeah, I knew it. So, Kristen Ritter was going to have a different hairstyle in the animatic before they cast. I don't know if this was either before or after when they cast Kristen Ritter as the role. Which you got Cyclops. Yeah, Cyclops and Jessica Jones were in the same scene. 2 Marvel characters in the same scene. Quick, change faces. And then... So wait, Tom would have been The Rock, and then he would have been Barack Obama? Barack Obama? How do you like that, Obama? Bro, why Ellen DeGeneres? Get her out of here, man. Paul Hollywood, WWE wrestler? Okay, that wouldn't be funny if he would have, like, changed it to The Rock, which that would have been too expensive. Aye, aye, Captain. That would have been insane. Let me guess, the aye, aye, Captain? Get it together. When she says, "What are you, Popeye?" I was like, I thought it was going to be like a SpongeBob reference, which they barely acknowledge that because, you know, Paramount. So then they go and find the file where they get to put in the drive. Fast forward. And then they blow it, just like a Sega Genesis, just like the movie. Okay, the lasers, where both the Robotniks enter in. There we go. The only way to survive, Pop. So basically, Pop and Grandpa are like repeated lines, but then Jim Carrey just improvised like all of the Grandpa stuff. Let the rhythm take you over. That sounds like a challenge. Don't hold back. My finger is on the button. Push the button. And then you got the whole escape from the city sequence. Let me just fast forward. That Obama face gives me another meme referencing the Snack Cube memes. How do you like that, Obama? I piss on the moon, you idiot. Anyway, you better get out of my face or I'm going to piss on you too. And then after that... See, what was Shadow doing? Like, if you're telling me that Sonic was escaping through the streets of London when Shadow escaped when Agent Stone was drowning with the crab mech, Shadow's like, you again. See, this wouldn't make sense because Shadow just randomly just dropped into the gun tower and he's like, Commander Walters. And then he easily, Commander Walters too easy by his old look. So, I don't know. That was like a huge plot hole that never got resolved. But him looking at Sonic going across the London Bridge makes a lot of sense. And then he literally follow him, send him free, trust me, and we will escape from the city. I guess the whole sequence where he's like, loud American coming through, hear ye, hello, governor. So yeah, I think it's definitely like Ben Schwartz just improvising all the lines. And whoa, he's carrying a sword. Sonic of the Black Knight reference. Can you hold this for me, please? Okay, that remains the same. And then travel in to the gun headquarters. too quick, too easy than the movie's version where he didn't need help from Tails. But he didn't get to, like, freeze time or anything. But then, boom, Shadow shows up. Man, this would have been, like, a cool segment, which I think the main reason why they couldn't get this Sonic versus Shadow fight, but maybe it's because of budget reasons or time constraints, I guess. Anyway, let me read this. Honestly, this most likely won't happen, but I hope in Sonic 4 in the final battle you have Super Sonic versus Neo Metal, Tails versus Metal. Basically, you know, all the main characters facing Metal. I think it's very possible, whether it's, like, you know, in his Metal form, the Neo form, very, I don't know, with all the drones in a way. I think it's still possible. So literally when Shadow and Sonic are literally just running around through Chasing Gun headquarters, we see Ivo and Gerald literally doing their dances. Why would the aliens turn on the traps? Even Gerald looks more fatter than Ivo. Turn the traps back on, the hedgehog's coming. And then Sonic still's running throughout all the traps. Shadow knocks him over. This would have been a cool scene because the only times that these two actually fight was during the streets of Tokyo, in Japan, and also up in space where they do the Super Saiyan fight. After that, slides through, misses the bullets. Shadow tries to slide in. Bro, this would have been like a video game level just brought into life. I thought you'd turn all this stuff off, Tails. And then just duck down. And then Shadow comes in, comes to the punching. Kamehameha! And then after that, the shoes come on over, zoom in. I'm trying my best. Their furball's counting every work round I can exploit. And then boom, 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 ba, 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 more bullets coming around. Get your primary paws off the primary code. Hey, stupid dumb egg face, you're gonna get somebody hurt. I'm pretty sure he's aware that Tails is like hacking over the gun attacks and the traps that Rockwell just set up. Matter. And then, woo, he actually dodged that. Good with the reflexes. I'm assuming that's laser, and then Shadow just teleports. And then Sonic just spin dashes through. It doesn't matter who is wrong. And then after that, Shadow goes like an ultimate punch. And then fire blazing. Is that fire or are those lasers? It looks like fire to me. Yeah, he's coming through. He's coming through. He's teleporting. Had so much to do. I start now. Excusez-moi. And then 7 floors have to activate it. Now! And then after that, chasing over. Get to the elevator shaft, which was completely cut from the movie. Yeah, which would have had like these huge fans. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, I'm just gonna speed it up so then this thing's not too slow. There we go. Let's take a blue boy for a spin. And then the fan goes, whoa! And then after that, he's trying to hang on to make sure he doesn't get shredded into tiny little Lego pieces. Fans off, Tails! Fans off! And then over the radio, he's about to get shredded. Let me read this. We could have got a Radical Highway like a fight scene. They could have just kept this like the live stream Space Colony arc. Like, it definitely looks more SA2 accurate. Yeah, including this segment right here. And it could have like one more fight right here. We toys can see everything. So after that, Sonic puts his Shadow away. Turn it off, Tails! And then Shadow tries to charge in, and then the fan goes up, and then they think Shadow is gone, but then, boom, the elevator shaft explodes. Yeah, I think the elevator's broken after that. You okay, Sonic? Yeah, thanks for the support, buddy. I mean, the only thing that will still remain the same, at least Tails still, like, somewhat saved Sonic's life when he did it on his own. Ah, the Space Colony arc. Where did they... left yourself open. Yep. What are you doing? The same thing that Juan did to Pablo in the season finale of La Última Pasión, thwarting your evil plan. Huh, spoiler alert, we never get to see what happens in La Última Pasión. Probably when Juan and Pablo... Have you lost your mind? Get your liver spot off of me! This is my do-over. Yeah! Okay, this is where we get a very Star Wars fight, like Empire Strikes Back meets Revenge of the Sith. That's what I was thinking. Because you're family, I'll give you an honor of a fair fight. And then drops his glove. Oh, he actually trades him the glove? More than I would have done for you. Un grande! So yeah, in the final version, it's a laser fight. No wonder the last Animatic was like that. So, multiple laser fights. Which I know the whole Scorpion versus Mantis thing was like Jim Carrey's idea. Which some fans were like, oh, this is cringe. Personally for me, I don't mind it because it gives me nostalgia when they use CGI effects when Jim Carrey did the mask, and it makes sense. A Scorpion versus a Mantis, which one will be more stronger during the Arachnid fight? And, you know, as a Jim Carrey fanboy, to see Carrey just be Carrey and just like be goofy, be silly. Kind of gives me like Dumb and Dumber vibes when he does like that. But you know, I understand that this would have been like a more simpler fight. We want, like, if this was the final cut, we want to get the, this is what I call ment escaping. That's elder abuse. We would not have those lines at all. I mean, this would have been like maybe a much better action sequence, don't get me wrong, but you know, I feel it could have been done better. And well, you know, Ivo would just use like his drones and everything. And I think Gerald's death would have been done so differently. So wait, Ivo would have put Gerald up to his death. Your Sid breath was distracting me. Okay, I will admit, that's actually kind of funny. And then Gerald puts the flames of disaster away. What? My way. Hey, Gramps, pull my finger. Ha, stink bomb. Say, Uncle! Ooh, we could have had an Ace Ventura reference, just like when he's wrestling the alligator in Ace Ventura 2. Say, Uncle! Say, Uncle! That would have been so funny. I would have loved that Ace Ventura 2 reference. And then boom, hold still. Like we said, I think this action scene would have been, I don't know, maybe a bit more epic than the Final Cuts version, but I'm still fine with the Final Cuts version. Okay, hold up. 5 minutes? Okay, kind of reminds me of the, oh, not the mustache, agreed. Let go on 3. 1, 2, 3. And after that, clean his breath. Gotta stay hydrated, Gramps. And then Gerald just put water in. And then boom, laser happens. It was worth a shot. And then boom, Steam decides to pop up in the Space Colony arc. And then Ivo's becoming James Bond. Jim Carrey's the King of the USA, boss of the King of Canada. Metal clang. Another laser blast. Pew pew. So, aren't we a bit a little too old to be playing hide and seek? And then remove his glove, and then Gerald decides to kill his grandson. Ah! Blast his grandson away. But you know, in the movie's version, it's a scorpion. Shadow, you were once useful to me. I've seen that you've chosen betrayal. Seriously? Now the drone's like showing his death? No, I can't die right now. I'm finally popular. There's no way that this was an actual thing, like his final live stream. There's no turning back, Ivo. We're all going down with the ship. So that's why Joe was like, so I'm burning it all down. You're a severely sympathetic, unhinged lunatic. Takes one to know one. And then after that, place the glove down to the radius, which I noticed that once when Robotnik just falls down to the blips, it's kind of like a star in a way, which I did like that. We're all related after all. Long live the king. Before I leave, I have one last thing to say, you pathetic parachute. Okay. Verbal execute override command. Espion Saturn 32 times. And then after that, shocks Gerald. And then boom, he actually drags his grandfather down below. Ivo, wait! In the words of Juan de la Cruz, today I take back my destiny! And then boom. No! So Ivo would have been like falling down, but then Gerald would have... So Gerald would have still get bug zapping away. Wait, hold. What he said? Okay, his last word is, Buenas noches, papi. I noticed in the storyboard, the Alpha in the Space Colony arc is not game accurate. It's still the Sonic 2 game co. Probably because last minute, that's when they eventually decided to like start changing it up. And I guess Ivo was about to fall, and then boom, Knuckles saves his life. Even Tails too. I feel like this part's going to be cold right here. Where he goes, Knuckles, you saved my life. You must really care about me. All this time I was looking for a family, and it was right in front of... And then Knuckles like, stop talking.
We don't care about you. We just need to turn off the giant doomsday machine.
Damn, Tails. That's pretty cool, because Ivo has no family, and that's how the way you treat him. Honestly, if Tails would have said that, like, in the movie, that probably would have, like, been so out of character, probably, like, be so cruel to him. Ah, yes. One problem. And then, obviously, Joel is the one that damaged it. You see, Grandpappy... this animatic, it's way too quick. Hold on. As you see, Grandpappy makes sure to lock the door on his way out. And then, I suppose we could start rewiring the Contra Conas to save us a few hours to deactivate the energy core. Shouldn't take more than a few hours. And then after that, they decided to team up. Computer cannon to launch in 3 minutes. Which in the final cut's like 10 minutes. Okay, whoa. Too fast. Computer time, launch time in 3 minutes.
Shiitake, what does that mean? What's happening? It means that you are useless. We are all doomed!
And then this was the animatic that basically, quote-unquote, spoiled the entire movie once it was first out. I remember it was out back in January 2024. Super Shadow was going to push the Space Colony arc away, and then Jim Carrey's Ivo Robotnik would have taken, like, the final sacrifice. So this pretty much, like, confirmed, like, this was the final act. So once when I saw the movie for the first time, I was like, yeah, this is the leak animatic that started it all. But except, in this flashback, it's not as... This one is, like, it's not as heartfelt as it is. Like, you even see the deleted scene where Agent Stone rescue him, and then Spoot fed him. Shadow pushes us away. And then you got this animatic right here. So once when he continues pushing, I think there's like a whole 360 angle about the whole animatics that we just saw. Right here. So yeah, when the arc is about to explode, this is where Ivo noticed on his watch. So yeah, the moment where... Wait for it. Supersonic crashes the Shadow. Ivo and Jiro have their laser fight. Tails and Knuckles trying to control the ship. And then after that, just leads to Ivo's resolution just to take the sacrifice. But except it's like that. And then it explodes, and then it's not as emotional as I remembered. But I remember it mentions like time travel in the animatics. Speed. We probably might mention that in a separate stream or something like that. But that being said, that's all I have to say about the animatics. I will say that maybe some definitely do deserve to be a part of the final cut, like the Sonic vs. Shadow fight and the plotting with Eggman and Gerald would have been pretty nice, including the conflicts where they're about to be shoot with the laser. That honestly would have been cool in the final cut, but anyway, don't want to bore anyone with this whole stream with no sound and my poor voice acting dubbing. Speaking of voice acting, how about we watch this one special project where I decided to voice Eggman, Jim Carrey's Eggman, in the Sonic Movie 3 stop motion, which, by the way, even though I voiced Eggman multiple times, this has got to be, in my opinion, the best one I ever done is Jim Carrey's Eggman, because this YouTuber right here, Merit Movies, he made this whole stop motion that's inspired by the movie, but also inspired by Sonic Adventure 2. And if you go to his YouTube channel, he is mostly known for like making Transformer stop motion ones, which way before I was cast as Eggman for the Sonic 3 stop motion, I've watched his entire Spider-Man No Way Home stop motion, which I will say this, the No Way Home stop motion thing did a few things like slightly better than the actual movies, but given the fact that I was in the Sonic 3 one, I'm like, wow. I feel honored to be part of a stop-motion concept one for the very first time. So, as much as I would like to compliment the No Way Home one, you'll hear my voice as the evil genius in this comic. No, this animatic dub. This probably might be like the last major upload we will react to, unless you guys want to watch the speed stuff. Here we go.
He's waking up.
You there! Don't take another step. We're not afraid to shoot.
Hold on. I think I skipped the intro. I need to rewind back. There we go.
Impossible.
Hold on. I thought in Metal Sonic 4 it's created by Michael Bay. Yeah, because Transformers.
Sir, the cooling systems are going offline.
What the hell? No one should be able to get past our systems. Unless it's... Robotnik.
Hey, what do you know? It's the movie logo, and gee, I wonder whose laugh is that? It might be me. Ha ha ha! But yeah, that figure's pretty good. Yeah, I think this might be the last upload to watch, because I know people are like not watching the stream that much, so this will be the last video, then we'll just call it a night.
You there! Don't take another step. We're not afraid to shoot.
To the right, to the right.
You should be.
Not gonna lie, I was expecting more of the Keanu voice, but I will admit the Kurt Thornton Shadow impression, really good. Not gonna lie.
Nope. I'm not paid enough to deal with this. My gun's gone. See? I quit. I'm out of here.
It's more like, nah, bro, I'm out of here. And then boom, you got this fan-made logo with Shadow's quills, which that never happened in the final cut. Okay, not gonna lie, that kind of looks like the 2.5-inch figure, but, you know, it's the same one. Not gonna lie, when I was thinking about the Maria figure, I was expecting like Alice from Alice in Wonderland, you know, from the Disney movie. So I was like, either way, it's still like is believable as Maria. Anyway, continue. No, new tab. Continue the video. This music does sound familiar because I've heard this from a Spider-Man Far From Home rant video.
Maria, humanity betrayed you, and they betrayed me. I'll make sure Gun in this world pays.
This is who I am inside.
Hey, what do you know? The crab neck.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Hey, look, Ma, it's me. I'm voicing a Jim Carrey toy in a video. Ha ha ha. But that being said, guys, I have a lot of improvised dialogue. I feel like the first half of this scene, most of these lines when Eggman meets Shadow are scripted, but the rest of the lines when my character returns back in this video, it's a lot of improv. Like, not just a lot of improv dialogue from quotes and lines for what he said in the previous Sonic films, but also there are like 2 or 3 Carrey references from his other movies, which obviously, as a Carrey fanboy, you know that for me. So, that being said, yes, that's me, as the one and only Eggman, because, no offense, no one can make it good as better than I can. Whoa! That's why I said, I'm in charge. But yeah, given the fact that we finally got a Gerald figure, it kind of sucks that we will never get like a Gerald Robotnik figure in the stop motion video, because not gonna lie, I honestly would have loved to do the voice of Gerald, but you know what? I'm glad to, like, you know, voices Jim Carrey as a toy. You know what? Let me just bring him. Bring it in.
Perhaps I could be of assistance. Whoa. Don't lose your temper, buddy.
I suggest you stay out of my way.
I mean, this is inspired by a Sonic Adventure 2 where Eggman just meets Shadow, but except Shadow breaks out on his own.
Nonsense, Mike.
Because in this version, Ivo's the one that helps Shadow break free, but in the movie's version, it's Gerald.
My furry compadre.
Furry compadre?
My name is Dr. Robotnik, but my dentist calls me Rob.
Robbie Robertson.
Robotnik.
Whoa there!
By the way, whoa there.
That Robotnik.
This was the line that actually made me want the audition. So I actually went to castingcall.com, did the audition. This was the first line delivery that I took. Like, for all the auditions, there was a lot of people that auditioned for Sonic, Shadow, and Knuckles. There weren't a lot of auditions for Eggman, Tails, and Maria, but for this one, I mean, it was a no-brainer of which one who was going to be the winner.
He was my papa.
He was my papa.
Who I love oh so dearly. Before I was abandoned in the
blessed orphanage
and never
saw him or my daddy again! Which is pretty funny because I think in Sonic 2 there was like one reference where he was raised like in an orphanage full of nuns, but you know, that actually never happens in the movies because he doesn't have a mom, he doesn't have a dad, he has no aunts and no uncles because the only family he ever gets to reunite was his grandfather, which is why he got so emotional and acts like a sad little puppy.
What are you wanting from me?
You see, I read your file and knew I had to awaken you because humanity betrayed me too, Shadow. They stabbed me in the back over and over and over.
The funniest thing is, even though this is based on Sonic 3, but given the fact that this is Sonic 2, I do say, like, my performance, like, vocal performance as Jim Carrey's Eggman, he's definitely more, like, in his, how the way he acts and behaves in Sonic 2, where he's definitely more of a villain role, not just a sympathetic bully that has to team up with his old nemesis. Like, it feels like Sonic 2 Eggman in that era.
I think we deserve a chance to be in charge. So I say we rule the world. Together.
I'm listening.
Splendid!
Though, there's a certain little something that I need you to get a hold of.
I bet I'll be happy to show you the way. That's how it's like with Knuckles.
Well, how was that?
And also, the voice of Sonic, shoutouts to MC Voices, which I've actually collaborated with this dude on a Sonic Movie 3 Animatic video that I've done before, which I did voice Eggman in that one. But the major difference is it was an Animatic that was used from a different content creator, and Amy Rose was in it. But that being said, he does a really good job with the Sonic voice.
That?
Top tier for Ben Schwartz.
Woohoo! New record, baby!
Did this come out before the actual movie? Fun fact, this was like the last voiceover project that I've, like, in terms of voice acting, this was the last one that I voice recorded before I saw the movie and before I put on the Eggman cosplay, which I've contacted the director of this whole project by saying, like, oh yeah, let me just record all my lines as Eggman real quick before I cosplay as him as real life. And next thing you know, after that, of course I seen the movie, and then the creator of this channel actually uploaded this, and you can tell the date from right here is January 31st, 2025. I mean, there should be, like, other Sonic, like, voiceover stuff that will be happening, like, later this year, but might be pretty slow, because, you know, my life's going to be different. It's a good thing they use Ivo as a first name for Robotnik, because instead is his first name to be Julian as a nod to Sadie and to the Archie comics, but, you know, it's the OG Eggman, not Julian.
Could be faster.
The Knuckles voice? Really good in this.
I could have accomplished that in 5.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Guys? I'm getting reports of an attack happening in Tokyo.
Tokyo?
My baby, we could party.
They're saying a hedgehog's attacking. And they believe it's you, Sonic.
Wait, what?
How is this possible?
Right? I've literally been hanging out with Knuckles all day.
Okay, nice reference to, I've been waiting here all day. Nice reference to that.
Either way, it's not looking good.
Well, we don't have time to waste.
I'm surprised he got the sound effect for the ring.
To victory!
Okay, nice. Live and learn instrumental break. Meow, meow. Just like the movie. Okay, said jumping from a helicopter is the easy way out. Because in a way, this kind of reminds me like one of those Lego video game tie-ins. Like, how can you adapt the Sonic 3 movie story in SA2 without the human characters that's not Ivo, Robotnik, or Maria? So they try to like find a way with it without the Wachowskis and without Agent Stone. So this is pretty clever, I will admit that.
Today I'm packing a first-time subscription order and also showing you what it's like to build a box on our site. First, pick out...
And I will admit, I think there's like so many Sonic 3 stop-motion videos, but you know what? I arguably say this is arguably the best one, not just because I'm in it as Eggman. I just think I think this one's like probably like the most faithful one of them all in terms of like adapting the movie stuff, the video game stuff. But that's just personally based on my opinion. Not being biased.
Yeah, this is not looking pretty.
I wonder where might this hedgehog be?
We don't have to worry about taking too long to find him.
1,000,000%. Okay, honestly, this is one of my favorite, not only Sonic stop motions, but favorite stop motions in general. Which is funny, guys, because when I was a kid, in my early days of YouTube, I was obsessed with watching stop motion videos. Like, I've watched Lego SpongeBob stop motion videos, I've watched Spider-Man stop motion videos, and yes, even as a kid, I watched some Sonic stop motion videos, which, who knows, maybe I might save that for a future stream, but for this one, now, after the years, after watching stop-motion videos, especially Sonic ones when I was a kid, boom, I end up voice acting in one as Jim Carrey's Eggman. But outside of the voice acting stuff, like, this is really well edited, the sound effects are really good, the lighting's good, the other voice actors did a good job, so I would agree with you on that.
Whoa.
So, you must be the imposter among us.
I will be honest, I was expecting an Among Us joke, like, in the actual movie, but since the movie never did it, now it's literally here in this one. I like that Knuckles has the palm because, you know, movie Sonic's mostly known for, like, cringe Gen Z jokes in a way.
Anyone?
What does that even mean?
Wow.
You were born in 1974, so you wouldn't know that.
This guy looks like the mightiest hedgehog I've ever seen. He's much more impressive than the one I fought previously.
But you haven't leave a muscle to fight him yet.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
So?
Nice.
This hedgehog's color scheme radiates a powerful aura. The black and red is very sleek.
You're a colorful bunch.
It's kind of funny to hear that in not the Keanu voice, but the Kirk Thornton voice, but still sounds pretty good.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
I don't think that's a good idea, Knuckles.
That's what they should have done.
Excellent idea. He looks like a worthy opponent for me and me only.
Because I am a Echidna warrior.
Knuckles, wait!
Let's talk with our fists.
Dragon Ball Z reference.
What the?
Don't get in my way.
Nice. And then just go.
Knuckles!
Just repeat the same scream.
Sonic?
I don't feel so good.
I knew doing this would get your attention. Where's the Master Emerald?
Like I tell you.
He needs its power to rule the
Okay, I noticed that's a Sonic X reference where they're doing the arm cross together. That's pretty nice.
world, which means so...
You did a great job as Robotnik in this. Why, thank you, Sycophants. Your admiration is inevitable. Yeah, I mean, this was like the last big major voiceover project I did, so glad that you enjoyed it. Even though I kind of wish that Ivo was like Robotnik was like throughout the whole stop motion segment, but let's be honest, the whole marketing sell point with Sonic vs. Shadow, so that's why we had to include that.
He?
Said he. Nice. Oh, I like that.
You're not talking about Robotnik, are you?
What does it matter to you?
Okay, so it's kind of like the Sonic and Knuckles conflict, where it's like, apprentice of Longclaw. You knew Longclaw? I gotta get props to the editing.
Trust me. He's using you.
You're lying.
Ooh, spin that, bro. Hamster yoga balls. Blammo. Fist instead.
Hey, no cheat codes.
That line was not in the movie, but yet it's still somewhat in the stop motion one. Yo, finish him. Do a barrel roll.
Give up and tell me the location of the Master Emerald. You are
yeah, the Master Emerald, Wade Whipple has had it the whole time.
no match against the power of the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, I like that it's the LED, like it's the LED figure, which I do own that figure and still pretty sick till this day.
And you are not ready for this!
You are not worthy for being a worthy Echidna warrior.
Yo, whoa, I just saw Wade Whipple. Go back. It's funny that we're gonna get a new Knuckles figure where he literally is holding the flames of disaster in the next final wave. Hold on, wait for it. I just saw it. Right here. Yep, I saw Wade Whipple. I saw. That's Wade Whipple's face. He's like, the flames of disaster. So yeah, I could tell that this bro literally watched the Knuckles series. Wait for it. I'm trying my best to pause at the best frame. Because even though Wade Whipple's not in this, but still. I forget. You guys know what I'm talking about. The flames of disaster! I like that the movie definitely shows like no context of how he got the powers, but unless you watch the Knuckles show, that would make a lot of sense. You know, I don't know. I also noticed, guys, this is like the only time that we actually get to see Knuckles and Shadow fight again, because you know, in the movie he just jump scares him like he's a FNAF animatronic. So we got more screen time of Knuckles facing Shadow. Which I'll say this: when Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves make a joke by saying the next spin-off should be called Shadow Knuckles and Shadow, it's like, bro. I mean, it's kind of funny that their characters don't interact with each other, but Idris Elba and Keanu Reeves, they were vibing with their bromance in the Breast Tour. I'll admit that. Bro, and then freeze frame again. I literally thought Shadow was gonna like, yeah, the flames of disaster. Wade Whipple moment, because yeah, we just saw the Wade Whipple animatic.
It is you who should be the one giving up, Hedgehog of Shadows.
That's a good
For
line.
I am a mighty Echidna warrior, and with this power, you are no match for me.
Yo, just literally beat this bro down. Take him down to the Paradise City. Let me guess, to an ambulance crash. Yeah, that looks
Knuckles, are you alright?
No, not
He
really.
caught me by surprise. That's why I lost.
No, nipples, no. Okay, the LED lighting.
Get
What's
away
the
from him.
Cool. Tails, he shouldn't have done that.
Pitiful.
Literally slap him with the rubber ducky sound effects, like, bro, in every universe, Shadow just beats the living crap out of Tails, whether that's Sonic X, Sonic Boom, and then this. This is what happens when you...
What's the matter?
That's what happens when you mess with my little brother, bro.
Was that too fast for you? Try to keep up.
Hey, he said the line, try to keep up, because every single character throughout the movie said that. Sonic says try to keep up, Shadow says try to keep up, and then Gerald says try to keep up. Try to keep up, try to keep up, try to keep up! Hey look, the same motorcycle I own.
Get that!
I won't stop until you give me what I...
It's a 2021 Ducati motorcycle in Japan.
need.
And I won't stop until you tell me who does your highlights. They're really good.
Kind of think about it. If I ever get hired by this dude to do like another Sonic movie stop motion for the 4th movie, I mean, it would be cool if Jack Specific makes like a figure of movie Amy Rose and movie Metal Sonic. That'd be pretty amazing for more stop motion ideas.
The more you talk, the
harder
harder
I want to hit you.
You're a buzzkill. I think it's time we finish this.
I like the SA2 style banters that they have. Hey, Akira slide. Hold on, let me read this. Can't wait for Sonic Movie 4. The figures, especially for Amy Rose, Metal Sonic, I'll be buying them. I'll buy them. Which I hope we get a Shadow spin-off movie. We can see Rouge and Omega. Yeah, I'm saying it's like, the writers have been so vocal by saying, put Rouge the Bat into the movies. They want to have Big the Cat. Saying, I say this like, I guess we have to wait till CinemaCon because, you know, Paramount's going to like have a big panel, which we know Sonic 4 will happen. Amy Rose and Metal Sonic will be in it. Shadow will be back. Crossing fingers for Jim Carrey's Eggman to come back. But we definitely need a Shadow spinoff because as much as Shadow was great in Sonic 3, but let's be honest, his screen time was pretty low compared to the other characters. So Shadow, I mean, literally Shadow can carry a story on his own without, you know, Sonic by his sense. I mean, hello. The Shadow games, 2005, Shadow Generations, the Dark Beginning shorts. Anyway, let me read this. The Matrix and Akira references is forcing me to see them. Yeah, I did sort of notice a Matrix reference. Huh. Red quill, blue quill.
This is
Bro,
what Ivy League universities
one way
you
to
can get
ruin the
into
shot.
with a 3.6 GPA.
90% of... Don't care. It was such an appropriate timing that the advertisers decided to stop at this.
I was created to be the ultimate life form, to help the professor in curing Maria's illness.
Yeah, this one is definitely more accurate to like his game lore than the movie lore, where he's like found from a different planet. And even though Gerald did not create Shadow, but he still is in charge of Project Shadow regardless. And you know, Shadow's still in touch with Maria, even though Maria in the movie verse is not clinically ill like the game version of Maria.
She was my only friend, and because of Gun, she's gone.
Yep. Well, still accurate to the character regardless.
I must avenge her!
Whoa. Go ahead. I'm right here. You know, Tails and Ups are still beaten. I heard Guys, did you hear that? Listen to that again. Go to that again. I heard Tobey Maguire's. Go back.
Avenge her! Go
back. I heard this. That's the exact same punch when Green Goblin punched Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in the first Spider-Man movie, so kind of funny reference to put that. Couldn't take Tobey seriously after that fight. Go ahead! I'm right here! Finish it!
Shadow.
Oh, shoot. Shoot, we're seeing some blood.
Please do it for me.
This ain't rated
For a
PG,
better
kids.
future.
Blood and
For all
gory.
the people who live on that planet. Give them a chance to be happy. Let them live their dreams. Shadow.
No way.
I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world.
Maria!
So yeah, this bro actually did the game version of it.
Brainwashed. I'm meant to keep Earth and humanity safe. My memories were tampered with. This has to be the professor's doing.
Okay, given the fact that we officially have like a Gerald figure right here, that's what's so funny about it. Back then, they originally thought Gerald was going to be like a custom fig, but then, hold on, I'm just going to scroll back up. So, given the fact that that was like a custom figure that people thought to believe, and then boom, we have ourselves the official Gerald Robotnik figure that will be coming out later in March, and he looks way better in the final version than this customized version. I mean, like I said, it would have been funny if I would have actually, like, you know, voiced Gerald in this version, but, you know, they want it to be game accurate where Gerald gets killed by gun rather than just being killed like a bug zapper. Anyway, let me just see this. If they made Sonic 3 PG-13, that will definitely go by game lore. That would have been the case. You know, Tobey Maguire could have played Sonic if Sonic was like made in the 2000s. Yeah, maybe in the 2000s era it'd just be like, gotta go fast, I'm the sheriff around these parts. That would have been funny. But yeah, completely different from how the suit is, which, by the way, I will get that figure soon.
Sir twisted the words of his own granddaughter in my mind, so I can cause nothing but pain.
They made you think you'd forever be alone, losing your only friend. But Maria doesn't have to be your only friend, Shadow. I'll be your friend.
Me too!
I do not want to be his friend.
Okay, that's pretty accurate to Nux, where he's like, I do not want to be his friend. And by the way, I think this is like the only shot where we get to see Tails with like his smiley face and then like his grumpy face.
Robotnik lied to me.
Eggman used your trauma against you. to try and turn you against us.
Oh, you poor little space dorkypine.
Oh, that line, you little space dorkypine. By the way, that was not scripted. And secondly, way before I knew the movie, I knew Robotnik was going to call Sonic and just call him dorkypine. So in my mind, it's like, well, it's one of my favorite insults that he's ever talked to the Hedgehog in a way. So I'm like, you know what? Let me add that to the script, which, by the way, unscripted moment, I like that he kept it in the final cut.
You bet your sweet baby I did!
I like the fact that he utilized the crab mech, which I'm like, well, it is a cool playset, and it was pretty resourceful in the film. So you're telling me that Shadow easily has his redemption arc, but for Ivo, he doesn't in this version because, you know, it's inspired by the movies, but at the exact same time, try to be like, you know, game accurate in a way. So the fact that, how I betray Eggman in this, it's definitely more of his villain role in Sonic 2 than Sonic 3, where he has a more empathetic side to him. But for him, he's less sympathetic in this one.
And I would have gone away with it too, if it weren't for you meddling Wachowskis. And that Red Buffoon too!
So obviously, reference to Scooby-Doo of you meddling Wachowskis and your little dog too, with Wizard of Oz. Of course, it's going to be a reference to that.
I suppose I have no choice but to take care of you myself.
I like the finger tag. Oh, well, you know, they're all charged up except for Tails. To Ed and Eddie reference.
Oh, phooey. Computer, set up defense!
Move, you hunk of junk! There was like multiple takes, so that was the one that was kept in the final cut. There was one that says, Stone, I'm definitely going to need some backup, like right now! So basically, there's like some moments where I just could have been like, oh, Agent Stone's like, Stone, I need my latte, I need to get myself energized. Which I guess one way just to keep Agent Stone out the picture, even though they made a minifig of Stone. But at least the one where it's a hybrid of the Sonic 3 line where he goes, set up defense, and then Sonic 2 was, move, you hunk of junk! So, kind of glad in a way. I mean, there's like a lot of cut lines that didn't even get to make it to the final cut in a way. There's one reference where there's one recording where I actually said, like, I'm pissing on the moon! I've come to make an announcement! But, you know, it's not kept in the final cut, even though it's kind of like my wink-wink fan service to the fans. Okay, that was Chad, that was Sonic, and then boom.
Give it up, Eggman! You're never getting the
Short King Stone. It's so funny they gave him a 2.5-inch figure than something like, 5-inch.
Master Emerald.
Perhaps you're right. But now it might be a time to reveal my ultimate weapon. Look to the sky, you space guinea pigs!
Okay, I like that line just kept in. Look to the sky, you space guinea pigs! I've come to make an announcement! Shadow the Hedgehog has pissed on my wife, which is Agent Stone. His dong was this big.
Hi, I'm Dr. Christina Queller with your
No, you're not the real doctor. I'm the real doctor.
Car accidents are no fun.
No, you're not fun at all. Okay, by the way, even though I did not expect like a space colony arc like 3D render model to be included with this, I'm like, well, gotta be accurate to the movie and the game.
That? An invention made by my one and only Professor Pop-Pop.
Professor Pop-Pop.
The Space Colony Arc.
By my
I lived there with
Kino.
Maria and the professor. It was a research lab with a
You would
weapon
call
that was
it
meant
the
to protect
Eclipse
humanity.
Cannon.
Protect?
Ha!
I think it will have a better use for controlling humanity instead.
Time to say goodbye to humanity.
It's just a giant building floating in space. I doubt it has that much power.
You better watch.
Of course, I recreate that laugh in Sonic 2. A short stone would have been something like from Set AM, pretty much like Snively in a way.
Watch your words, Knucklehead, because watch this!
Okay, there was multiple lines, so it's like, you better watch your words, Knuckleheads. Like, there were some moments where I said, you better say another word, you dim-witted celestial skin tag. And I think there was like some other line where I just said, be careful what you wish for, Knucklehead, because you just might get it. There's like so many lines that I didn't make it to the final cut. Because I was having a blast recording my lines, improvising things. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go higher! I'm pissing on the moon! How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot!
Just had to say something.
What?
All I have to do is lock my coordinates onto the city, fire...
Okay, this is all scripted moments, no improvising the scene.
And wipe you pests off the face of the earth. And then, without your interference, I would finally obtain the Master Emerald and strengthen the Arc's cannon by 1,000,000-fold!
No one will be able to stop me! So basically, just like the mask, somebody stop me! Which is funny, because I made like a Kim and Pete reference. I still love
You're probably thinking,
oh, Eggman, think about about the civilians in my home?
Well, okay, there was like different takes I decided to do that. Like, there's one moment where I did like the little kid, baby girl, like saying, think about the civilians in my home. There's one like same line of how the way I speak it, but I do like a different take. There was some moment where I try to impersonate and mock the characters. Like, for instance, like for Ivo, I decided to be like, do Sonic's voice by saying, you're probably thinking, oh, Eggman, think about the civilians in my arm. And there's one where I try to do showers like, think about the civilians in my arm. And then same goes for Knuckles, think about the civilians in my arm. So he just did like the typical baby girl type of voice.
Oh, I did. I just don't care.
You're heartless.
You crack me up, you disgusting blue whack-a-mole.
I think that was 100% an improvised line where he says blue whack-a-mole instead.
Maybe it's because my heart is just 2 sizes too small.
That is 100% a Grinch reference. I mean, literally, where he says, you're heartless, and I said, my heart is just 2 sizes too small, and this time I'll keep it on. Clearly, because, you know, Grinch and Eggman has their parallels, so come on. I gotta put a Grinch reference out there. 6:30, dinner with me, I can't cancel that weekend. I think that was one reference that wasn't cut by saying, 6:30, dinner with me, I can't cancel that again.
And you should know it by now. Oh, Papa, if you were here standing next to me, you will be so proud of me in your old saggy flesh.
Once again, unscripted lines. So, if I had that Gerald right here, Gerald as a figure, he'll have a nice reunion with his brand new grandpa. So whenever this toy's like out in March, I'm definitely going to get it. I'm going to do an unboxing review about it. And also, I will be doing some nice moments where recreate this moment with Ivo and Gerald. Just go, we're 2 characters in a movie being played by the same actor. Hopefully recreate the galvanized scene, and what else? Oh yeah, just him getting bug zapped. I'll do that for my content ideas.
But anyway, as much as I would love to stay and look at the constellations and the stars, I gotta skedaddle if I want to be out of the blast radius, so in case I don't see ya.
To me, I was like, you know what? One of my favorite send-offs from Jim Carrey, and I'm glad that the director of this video was like, you know what? You might get the reference if you watch The Truman Show, so I had to include this reference of good afternoon, good evening, good night, or say take care now, bye-bye then, because, you know, Ace Ventura reference.
Yeah. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
And to be fair, Ivo does live stream in front of the camera, so the line still works in a way.
Ha! Or as I will have to say usually in front of you dimwits,
later, haters! And then there you go. Hold on, let me start clapping. 10 out of 10 voice acting skills 101. But yeah, that's it for my screen time as Ivo Robotnik, which, by the way, it's just an honor to be credited to the voice. But that being said, galvanized in toy form will be awesome. I mean, yeah, like him and Gerald in these Sentai suits, Jack Specific, you gotta start cooking up with creative ideas with Robotniks, which I wish he would have gave him the game-accurate suit, but you know what? It is what it is. I guess they didn't thought about it too much. But that being said, that's all for my screen time, but I'm just going to continue with the rest of the stop motion right here.
How do we even reach something that far into space?
Somebody better call Google Maps. Ow!
Fox, can you fly us there?
That's not a serious question. Is it?
There's no time. We gotta use the emerald.
Good thing I have it right here.
Bruh. You know,
did you have that with you the entire time?
The whole time.
Yes.
The edit where he goes, yes. Honestly, this is going to be a huge hot take. This plot twist where Knuckles like, oh yeah, I have the Master Emerald the whole time. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is way more funnier, and dare I say, way more clever than the way Whipple taking over the Master Emerald, which I get it. Knuckles is have a secret BFF friendship with Wade Whipple, like, alright, I trust you to guard the Emerald, using it as a hockey game. So you know what? This would have made a lot more sense by saying, you had the whole time, Knuckles? Yes, I did. I just did not want to tell you. That would have been so in character, but also that would have been funny as well.
You know what?
So I kind of prefer this version more than the movie's version when it comes to the Master Emerald plot twist.
Not even gonna question it.
Let's do this! Even though I'm not involved in the scene, but it's just good to watch for the finale. We know where that emerald was at. His shoes.
In the world of classical music, he's earned the title of rock star.
Is it the Benchwards advertisement? No. We're gonna move on from that. There we go. I actually want to get these figures, but they're too expensive, but also pretty rare to find
All right,
without
Shadow,
getting sold out.
Let's give this everything we've got.
I would have liked to get these figures because they look so cool, man. And what do you know? Just like the movie version, there's no Biolizard involved, so that's accurate to the movie. Sweet. Do the pose. Do the pose. Can't help but follow.
The cannon won't stop until it fires, even if the arc implodes beforehand.
You've got to be kidding me.
I could tell the blue screen lighting from the figures, which is pretty nice.
Please
Just like the movie, they do the Eclipse Cannon Volt.
That's the reason why you were
Except
brought into
Ivo's not
this
there to
world.
save the world. He wants to destroy it like
know
the
what I have to do.
What do you mean? Hey, what are you doing?
What must be done?
Never find your way. And now it's going downtown. Peak Cinema.
Chaos Control!
We never hear him say it in the movie, but yet we hear him saying it in DLC gaming time. Chaos Control. Yellow.
Shadow?
Oh, yummy.
Shadow!
Okay, so I could tell from this video it's definitely more game accurate when it comes to, you know, Shadow taking the sacrifice, but, you know, in the movie version, it's Sonic that's the one that took the sacrifice, but, you know, Shadow still sacrificed regardless, because, you know, the Chaos Emerald plot twist, you know. And then straight from the games, you get this. Hey, Roxy. How's it going, Roxy? Aw, pretty wholesome.
Maria, this is what you wanted, right?
The voice actor for Shadow in this, he's cooking with the deliveries, man.
I made to you.
Like, it's pretty cool to hear this in, like, in a Kirk Thornton impression and saying the exact same line, like how David Humphrey would say it.
Sonic?
Where's Shadow?
Aw, man, this would have been a perfect opportunity to play the last scene. And he's like, Sayonara, Shadow, the Hedgehog. That would have been a nice homage, but, you know, leave the ending into the bliss. Oh, Cloud Engine's running. And then, boom, you just get Sonic Unleashed music. But, yeah, good job, Mirror Movies. Easily the best Sonic 3 stop-motion that, you know, I've seen, and not because I'm a part of it. Knuckles VA was good, Tails was good, Maria was also nice as well. And then you got two gun agents, I almost forgot about that. And yep, there's me, the pop culture dude, as the Dr. Eggman. That's what I am. I am the Eggman with the master plan. Ew, goo 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 goo. Got blisters on my fingers. So yeah, my name is in the credits, which, by the way, before I leave this video, I read y'all's comments. Hold up. This comment right here. I know who voiced Eggman. As soon as he started talking, he did amazing. Like, yeah, because people know me as the biggest Jim Carrey dork on the internet. He's a true Jim Carrey fan. Yeah, I referenced the Grinch of, my heart is two sizes too small, and the Truman Show, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and obviously referencing Jim Carrey's, like, other Sonic movies, so we could have had that. Can't wait for a sequel. Well, if we ever make one, there's no words about it. MC, he did amazing as movie Sonic as always. Legendary Easter egg. Oh yeah, the Dorky-Pine reference. G.I. Joe fan. Yeah, the bro's going to be cooking up some G.I. Joe stop-motion stuff. Probably more Marvel than DC. Even if I'm not going to be involved, I'm still going to watch the dude stuff because he really makes cool content. Which, once again, I've watched his 40-minute Spider-Man No Way Home stop-motion video, and it was great. And then there you go. I'm in one, but it's based on Sonic 3. So yeah, kudos for me, kudos for this guy who did a really great job, Shadow, and MC, as always, great as movie Sonic. It's funny that the only Sonic music is only just Live and Learn the Unleashed music, while the rest is just royalty-free YouTube music. But yeah, go subscribe to Mirror Movies, shoutouts to him if he's watching the stream, and, you know,
I was just feeling sick.
Shoutouts for the respect. Okay, we don't want sad, depressing stuff. But speaking of MC voices, so I've already told you that I've collabed with this dude plenty of times, and yes, I did voice Eggman in one Sonic Movie 3 Animatic, but the major difference was this Animatic dub was made from another artist, which I forgot what her name was. Yeah, right here. back then, people thought Amy Rose was going to be in the movie. Well, she is in the movie, but like as a massive player role where Amy Rose would have been a role. But you know what? Since she's teased for the post-credit scene, I did voice Jim Carrey's Eggman in this one. But now, looking back at this animatic with movie Amy Rose, in my mind, I'm like, well, even though Amy Rose did not play a major role in Sonic 3, because obviously she sets up for Sonic 4, how about we say this? Think about it like, what if Amy Rose was in Sonic Movie 4? That's what this animatic dub is. And yes, more Carrey references. There's me.
There he goes, spoiling all the fun again.
What are you planning to do with him?
You mean what will you do with him?
And what he knows, the exact same outfit for Sonic 2, so that's quite ironic. And also, just like the stop motion, use the exact same laugh as well, because, you know, it's the laugh that he did in the Sonic 3 logo promo. I don't think you do.
Destroy him.
There was multiple delivery takes where I went, destroy him! Destroy him! Destroy him! So many takes, like, you have no idea, like, how much dedication I do to these line deliveries.
And what of his friends?
Don't worry, little edgy one.
I think there was multiple line deliveries. So that one is, don't worry, little edgy one. Because this was way before I knew he called Shadow a staking hedgehog. But in this version, I was like, don't worry, little one. Don't worry, my granddaddy-o's greatest creation. Like, something like that.
I have just the thing!
This is basically Sonic Movie 4. This is basically Sonic Movie 4. Like, I get that this animatic is supposed to tie in with the third movie, but since we got Metal Sonic, here it is. So, the fact that in this animatic, he creates Metal Sonic, and then here's an Ace Ventura reference where, you know in the scene where he's trying to escape with the dog with the abusive dog owner where he goes, it's alive! It's alive! It's an Ace Ventura Pet Detective reference right here.
It's alive!
It's alive! Glad that's kept in the final cut.
Huh?
And then boom, you got Sonic Movie 4. Except you got Space
Do you know
Sonic.
baseball?
What's baseball?
Never mind.
Is that
You'll
Anna
see.
Kendrick voice
Just hit
her?
me as hard as you can.
Wait, what?
Hey yo,
Tails
pause.
incoming, bud.
Shout out to Rio, does a really good Tails voice.
Ah! Off to you, Knuckles. Show Amy how it's done.
Gladly.
Get ready, Amy. Aim for the ship. Got it.
Even the animation for Rio is good. Dual Battle Ball! To be honest, will Amy Rose actually have electric powers that she does in the movies? Who knows? We'll see. Got her music like the multiverse.
I'm gonna feel that in the morning.
Says Sonic 1, a glass bread,
Why don't you
ceiling
just give
0.
Can't win.
For 50 years.
Yeah? Well, I can't let you win either.
We'll see about that.
Cinema. Absolute peak cinema. And then boom, get straight to the animatic. I'm so glad that the animator just, asked the favor saying, hey yo, can you be a part of this? That would have been nice. CJ Puppet, that's the name of the artist. Got it. Now I remember. And yep, there's me, Pop Culture News Dr. Robotnik, Rio does Gray's Tales. I will admit, the actress who voiced Amy's like, wow. It's kind of like if a Disney princess, like, I don't know, the voice actress of Rapunzel or Anna Kendrick does the voice of Amy. And yeah, there you go. That's the cast. That was like probably like the last major Sonic movie content that I've like, voice acting with. So I guess outside of like voiceover promos, I mean, that's only depending if you guys want to see more. There's a couple of things I'm missing. Like, there's like, whoa, okay, we gotta escape out of this banner because it's starting to get fricky. We've already just finished watching this. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that. So, technically in Sonic Movie 3, we had 3 hedgehogs. Well, in that short animatic, if that's the case. Let's get back to the channel. How long has this stream been running? I'm curious to know about that. Pop Culture Dude US. 3 hours and 17 minutes. Let's just see that compared to, like, at least I got, like, the major content stuff out the way according to the thumbnail. So, I'm thinking about it, guys. Do you want me to continue the stream to, like, I don't know, watch iShowSpeed's reaction of him, him showing up into the Sonic movies? Or, no, you actually want this, like, Okay, I'm thinking about this, guys. Do you want the stream to keep on going, or do you think it's the best time to end it? If I do end it, I'm just going to end it off with a non-copyright version of, oh my god, oh my gosh, okay, okay, I did not want to see that. No, I'm going to get demonetized. You didn't see anything. Roxy, don't cry. Relax, girl. Don't worry, guys. This is my dog. She's just crying. Okay, I did not want to see that thumbnail for iShowSpeed ever again. Anyway, guys, what do you think I should do for, like, the stream? Do you want me to react to something else that is Sonic related? Or we could probably just, like, end it off with a cover of Jelly Roll's Run It song. Hopefully without the copyrights. So, if you guys want me to end the stream, I mean, I could, but like I said, we should end off with a song, because, just to let you guys know, this is my last Sonic Movie 3, like, specifically Sonic Movie 3 release stream. That doesn't mean it's the last Sonic stream ever on my channel, but I just feel like after talking about behind the scenes, the character tier list, and the fact that I've already ranked all the movies, I feel like I said everything I had to say about the Sonic 3 movie itself. Like, I don't think I got anything else new to say. I mean, I could just talk about, you know, the future of the franchise, like Sonic 4, which I am going to be in a future collab. But that being said, I feel like that's all I have to say, like, in a major stream, which I know one of my fans earlier this stream by saying, oh, shoot, you're going to do a Spider-Man TV show tier list stream? Heck yeah, Daniel. Just do something else outside of Sonic for once. Yeah, I mean, that only if people would watch it, I guess. But yeah, since nobody's mentioned it in the comments, but... Okay, was that something Sonic EXE related? Yeah, that was from iShowSpeed, and I'm like, bro, I do not want to see that ever again, sonny boy. I don't know, bro. So, anyway, guys, your choice. Like, we either end this off with a Jelly Roll Run It song cover just to end off the stream, or, I don't know, watch some more brain rot crap from iShowSpeed. That's not the video I'm looking for. This is the video. Hold on. Do I get copyrighted for playing this? Hold up, hold up. There we go. Okay, I heard your skipper voice. You didn't see anything impression because of Madagascar and Gabriel. Yeah, I mean, Gabriel could do a much better skipper impression than I could. You didn't see anything, right? Yeah, as long as I don't get copyright for this. I mean, I'm definitely going to credit this dude whenever I'm done with it. Psst. I saw these videos whenever the Sonic characters are, like, dancing to, like, different set pieces for the music. That honestly would have been cool. And I've also saw this where the cast are just watching it. So, guys, what do you think? End the stream off with the Jelly Roll Run It song cover, or just keep the stream on going? Your move, guys, because the stream has overcome over 3 hours, and I know I gotta pee, which, funny enough, it's funny that I never got up to, like, I don't know, got up for the stream multiple times, so we'll have to think about and see. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, chat, your move, your choice. Go right ahead, comment down below. Should we end this off? Should we end this stream off with this song, or keep on going, but just react to some more Sonic 3 content? Because just to let you guys know, this is the last Sonic Movie 3 related stream, but that doesn't mean it's the last. It's not the last Sonic stream. I mean, if I make Sonic stream again, then maybe, like, I don't know, maybe the games, if you guys care about it, for game throughs on my PlayStation 5. Suggest you could do a Mario character tier list or Sonic characters. I've kind of already did that with the movie iterations, but if you want me to do that with the game character versions, then maybe we could consider it. Maybe something for Mario Day. Roxy, please don't cry. Sorry, my dog is just freaking out. You guys just let me know in the comments. If you guys are not going to choose, then screw it. Then I'm definitely going to end this if you guys don't make up your mind. It's only just like 2 hours. You got 60 seconds before I make up my mind. Yeah, that's what I'm just going to give y'all. 60 seconds. If not, then I'm ending this. Because like I said, there's no turning back. Like I said, sorry y'all, my dog's just being a crybaby right now. Because she doesn't like the noises. In case I don't. Alright, so you guys already make up your mind for, like, the ending. But first of all, let me just make sure the volume is not too loud. There we go. So yeah, I think this is just the best way just to end it off for now. It's like 3 hours and 22 minutes of the stream already. Alright, just to not get copyrighted. Days like this don't get much better. Top ground and ground and weather. Days like this we don't miss never. Yeah, yeah. Last night things got a little bit crazy. Hold up to about 180. Let me get my cowboy hat. Yeah, yeah, just give me that sunset, give me that four-wheel drive, taking the back when there's no lie. Man, that sure feel nice. Give me those real ones I know. Two-step does he go. Turn it up loud, bring it that crowd. Give it up high and out there low. We do this everywhere we go. I think you know this ain't no one-horse rodeo. I think you know the green lights I show. I think you know, and we go running around. Whoa. Bam. See you, Pop Culture Dude. Can't wait to see your review on the Gerald figure. Yes, I can't wait to get that figure soon. And thank you for watching my stream. Honestly, this is much better than the actual Jelly Roll song because the rock and roll vibes, bro. Like I said, keeping up with the bass, keeping up with the guitar strings, peak. This is a peak song cover right here. Can't wait to talk about this! And then it just gets chokehold. I mean, overrated. When you celebrate it, we're all get rated. Yeah. Give me that sunset, give me that ride, give me the star wheel, four-wheel drive, taking the back room, there's no lie. Man, that show feels nice. Give me the real ones, cause I know. Two little two-step does he go. Turn it up loud, bringing that crowd, give it that high and drop it low. We do this everywhere we go. I think you know, ain't no one-horse rodeo. I think you know. Green lights I show. I think you know when we go running till we running around. Anybody? Oh, I love this part. Road in this one-horse rodeo. Yeah. Go running till we running out. Whoa! The heavy metal vibes. I just love it. Sorry, y'all. I'm a big rock and roll junkie, so this is pretty sick. My taste in music, man. Like I said, I honestly like this more than the actual original song. Everywhere we go, I think you know this ain't no one-horse rodeo. I think you know the green lights I show. I think you know when we go running around. Green lights I show. I think you know running around. Woo! Great way to end off the stream just like that. So, yeah, just to quote it off. So, it's been a fun journey making all these Sonic Movie 3 streams, but for right now, we've come to an end for this era for all the Sonic movie content. So, I think there's only one last thing to say.
Alrighty.
No. The best way to end off the stream. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Definitely appreciate you all. I love you, my Roll Charms. I love you, my fellow Eggheads. Keep on subscribing to the channel. Keep on letting it grow. And I'm just going to end off with this final phrase to end off with Sonic 3.
It's been a real drag.
It's been a real drag. Thanks for nothing. Well, like what I said, my Roll Chums, in case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's been a real drag. Thanks for nothing.